It's Football Friday in Oklahoma, and you've struck pay dirt. Scortal Pay Dirt brings you all of the action from 8 feature games across the state. Producer Corey Rogers takes you right where the action is. You've hit pay dirt. Here's your host, Andy Campbell.
Right, the right read. He should pitch that, but you got to pitch it in front, and that right there just. I mean, we haven't run a whole lot of options.
First option of the year, right there.
Last year or this year. I mean, that's probably the first option play that we've run all year long, and that timing just isn't there yet on that. But that would have been a massive play if Max would have got that in his hands.
So that brings up third down and about 4. Long 3, I said. Hand off to Nababi. He cuts up. He's going to try to fall forward. He's going to be about a yard short of fourth down. It'll be decision time for Lynn Shackelford. Well, it's not a decision. We know what's going to happen here. He's going.
not a lot of guessing for this.
Hey, go for it. Our defense is good enough. We'll be able to stop them. Go ahead and hammer down and get that first down.
So shoestring tackle there by the Minko Bulldogs brings up 4th down and 1. Nababi to the right of Harmon. He'll give to Nababi. He'll pull forward. He'll bull forward, take a few with him, and that'll be a first down. So nice power run. Good job by the lineman. And that'll be a first down, Cash and Wildcats.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to another week of Squirtle Pay Dirt. We're so glad that you joined us here tonight. We are live from our Squirtle studio at Orthodontics exclusively in Norman. We have 8 great games across the state of Oklahoma to bring you tonight, from Class 6A all the way down to Class B. 2 games of the week. We have Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst calling PC North at Piedmont. We have Tom Nelson and Coach Randy Turney calling Pioneer at Cherokee. Let's go ahead and get into the action. Let's first start you with our, as we always do, with our Squirtle game of the week, PC North at Piedmont.
We'll start at fullback tonight, Cannon Wood. PC North in the white uniforms with the maroon helmets. Piedmont in the gold and blue tops and white bottoms with white helmets. Last year, North defeated Piedmont 39-3 in Putnam City. Here's the return game tonight. We're underway from F&M Bank Stadium. This will settle into the arms of Riggs.
As we have kickoff here in Piedmont, Cashion is already in pay dirt, so let's go over to Maxon Field in Cashion.
Small hole, but quickly swallowed up there by number 3 for the Minko Bulldogs, Ashton Taylor, sophomore. So nice tackle. That'll be a short game at about 2 yards.
Yeah, I mean, there was a small hole there, but the big boys up front from Minko, they're going to close those holes pretty quick and open up some lanes for those linebackers to come up and make some tackles. But with the pace that we're going at, those big boys up front are not going to be able to go and hang with the guys that Cashion has.
Harmon back to pass, hits Brown on the out. Looks like he'll get about 5 or 6 on that. That'll bring up third and short. Nice little pitch and catch there between Harmon and Max Brown. That'll bring up third down and short here. 9:07 first quarter. Cashion working here early first quarter. Hey, big shout out to Tommy Branson, sophomore, is that starting at left tackle there for our man, I apologize, our man Preston Cotter. So trips up top, Manning, Brown, and Gilbert. Lagasse aced out by himself. Harmon giving him a little look. 5 on the play clock. Goes up top, in and out. Touchdown, Cashion Wildcats on the 7-yard pass from Ben Harmon to Landon Lagasse, and the Cats are on the board.
Great route right there by Landon. All he did was kind of come in a little bit, do a little spin move, and work back out to that sideline. And Ben delivered a strike right out there on that out route. And those throws are not easy. Those routes, timing is not easy. And those boys made it look easy right there for the Cashion Wildcat touchdown.
Huge props to the Cashion offensive lineman, really giving Ben plenty of time right there on that pass, as well as making a lot of progress driving down the field against some of the bigger opponents they'll probably face all year.
So out for the kick is the Bryson Hogan, senior, number 8. Nick Nabavi on the hold. Snap, hold is down, kick is up, and it is Good as the Cashin Wildcats out the extra point, lead 7-0 here early. First quarter with 8:34. We're going to quick timeout. Be right back on Cashin Wildcats TV.
Cashin Wildcats with an early touchdown on the Minco Bulldogs as Cashin leads at 7-0. Let's go back to our Squirtle Game of the Week with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst on the call in Piedmont.
It's a senior-dominated ball club, and Piedmont, who will keep the thing on the ground primarily, already doing a check with me as they look to the near side with sophomore Joshua Mars, who's set to take his first career varsity snap. Mars looks over a four-man front. The inside handoff goes to Cannon Wood, and he's across the 15 and is down there. A short gain of about 3.5, going to bring up 2nd down and 7 as we played a half minute here from F&M Bank Stadium. Wide receiver to the near side is Cannon Wood.
And again, we'll bring you back to this Game of the Week in Piedmont. Let's take you back to Maxon Field in Cashin.
The spun down just beyond the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and a couple upcoming for Pete.
Short side coming up. There's a fight for the ball. There's a fumble. It's loose. Ball's on the ground. Let me catch it. Wildcats on the fumbled kickoff return right around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and that right there is give credit to Hogan right there. A high, really hard to catch ball right in between two players where they came together and kind of ran into each other, put the ball on the ground, and then the Wildcats with just the hustle down jumped on it for the big turnover.
Yeah, that was Reed McMurtry and Dylan Warren. McMurtry's checked back in. Thankfully, he's okay. I guess if you're a Minco Bulldog, I don't want any long-term health care issues for the boy. Harmon back to pass, going deep. Goes down Max Brown with the catch. It's a touchdown catch and Wildcats. 29-yard seam route. Ben Harmon finding his man Max Brown. Touchdown catch it.
Now you talk about a dime right there. I mean, there was two kids running right with Max. Max got just a step on the kids, and Ben dropped it in the breadbasket for the touchdown. What a throw! What a catch for the Cashin Wildcats touchdown.
So after the after the kickoff blunder by the Minco Bulldogs, fumble falls on the Cashin Wildcats' hand. One play, touchdown. Bryson Hogan with the kick. It's up. Nice kick. And it's good. Cashin Wildcats up 14-0 early. First quarter, 8:25 left.
And just
Dream start there for the Cashin Wildcats as they go up early, 14-0 over the Minco Bulldogs. Let's take you back to PC North at Piedmont, Squirtle Game of the Week with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst.
Piedmont 2 seasons removed from joining Carl Albert, a fellow 5A District 2 team in the 5A state title game. Wildcats defeated Carl Albert in the regular season. The Titans, though, who have won 4 consecutive 5A football state titles, were able to get revenge in the championship game. Line of scrimmage is at the 24, so we'll bring up 1st down and 11, and it negates a carry that would have been enough for a 1st down. Inside handoff goes to Woods, makes a cut. He didn't find much, but a little bit of running room to get 6 to the 30. He was brought down by Tony Thomas, who last week had a pass knocked down and 5 tackles. He is a 6'1", 220-pound senior.
Just for the fans that are out there, we're having some technical difficulties with one of our cameras right now, so please bear with us.
2nd down and 5. Line of scrimmage is at the 30-yard line. Now Mars turns and said something to his classmate, Cannon Wood. They start the motion. Aiden Watkins to the far side, and before the snap, I think Putnam City encroached. And that will most likely give the Wildcats their second 1st down of this drive. It is offsides against Putnam City North. First penalty against the Panthers, who again had 12 flags against them for 100 yards total last week. It is a 1st down, the second of this drive. And it comes at the 35-yard line.
And you know,
Let's take you to the other game of the week in Cherokee, Pioneer at Cherokee at driving.
Flag, I think.
Flag on the play as he stepped out of bounds just outside the pylon.
It's going to be holding. He threw the right at number 66 foot. In fact, he hit him in the leg with it.
So they'll move them back, and this will lengthen the field a little bit for the Pioneer Mustangs. Pioneer on the road next week at their arch rival, big Wood Road rivalry as they go to Wacomas to the west.
Yeah, big long drive.
Yeah, and then they host Laverne in a couple weeks. That's a big ball game. So first down and 14. Take it back, first down and 19 from the 20. They can get that first down inside the 1.
First time they haven't gone double tight.
And up the middle, running room, and he was tripped up just shy of the end zone. Nice carry that time by Rafael Torres. So Torres, he's the 4th ball carried on this drive. Actually, considering the quarterback, well, he hasn't carried the ball yet, but 4 running backs have been in there. And they'll mark it down at the 4-yard line, so a gain of 15.
Yeah, that split out was just to cover up. Going to run the fullback right up the middle. That's just to fool you a little bit.
From the gun, direct snap.
Number
right
5.
up the middle to Caden Humphreys, and he will take it into the end zone for a touchdown. So from the Wildcat, Humphreys scores his 4th rushing touchdown of the season as he takes it in from 4 yards out, and Pioneer leads 6-0. They do capitalize on that early turnover, on that fumble off Cherokee's opening possession. So they will go for 2 with 6:18 to play in the first quarter.
Pioneer, the visiting Mustangs, with the early score at Cherokee. Let's take you to Watonga, where the Eagles are hosting the visiting Rush Springs Redskins. Watonga with a big play on a punt return. Let's try to show you the replay here on Squirtle Pay Dirt.
The 20 to the 30.
Pick it up. DeAndre, go. See you
And
later.
DeAndre's going to take that
See
for
you
a
later.
touchdown.
Touchdown.
So DeAndre done pick that up, and he's going to run it in for score.
Yeah.
6 points on the board. No laundry on the field.
No laundry on the field. Most important, Tonga Eagles, back to back. Woo! Guns are blazing right now.
So, you know, if you don't have a Dunn or a Sanders on the team with those kind of hands, and we've got
So Watonga with an early 14-0 lead on Rush Springs. Watonga looking to go to 3-0 on the season. Let's take you to a big game in Class 5A and 6A2. Noble Bears at the Midwest City Bombers. Midwest City already leading this one 7-0.
Idea, good try there. We'll come back to that for sure later in this game.
Sure enough, and that brings up 3rd and 5. Ball sitting right at the 40-yard line.
Okay.
Oh, a little clap of the hand. Somebody moved.
They're going to be a
There's
false
the
start, or
flag.
are they going to give us maybe jump? Did they pull us off sides, or is that going to be a
Again,
false start?
Rick Johnson is probably going to make that call. He is in the white hat tonight.
I think they're, you know, one of the other things that, very nice.
Coach,
They
but
drew
that
us
should-
off, so very, very good.
That
So
should bring up a first down, Coach.
A different cadence. I think that's going to be another factor that Colin can mix in, is just to go on 1 here, go on 2 there. Go ahead, Scotty.
3rd and
Oh, it gave us a first down. it
less
looks like.
than. Oh yeah, first.
Very good.
All right, first down it is then.
Okay. That will work. Let's keep this rolling here.
All right, Rick Johnson says start the clock. Let's get things going. Colin Fisher looks to the left.
Almost jumped again right there.
Rolls to the right. Again, another pitch and catch. That was about a 6-yard gain right there. The way it looked from out here, they spotted it right at 5 yards, so it's a 5-yard out. They're giving him that space,
Yeah,
Coach.
they are.
They're stepping off about, maybe 8 yards
Yeah.
off of Brandon. Now, Brandon had a pretty good night against Midwest City last year.
Yes, he did. He had that, unfortunately, that great play he had right before halftime was called back. That was just a tremendous catch and run. There we go.
Little screen pass, right? Yeah.
Oh, boy, Colin Thomas.
Colin Thomas rolling downfield. Looks like he's right at
Nice
the
call.
38-yard line.
Okay, very good. Just a little screen play to Colin Thomas. Found a little opening, and he picked up about 15 there on that first down screen play. So well done. And again, you got to give our offensive line some credit here, man. They are, holding their men steady, not allowing any kind of rush. Now I know we're getting the ball out quick, but we got a kid down, maybe a cramp here.
Yeah, already looks like cramping on the field. Well, we'll take a break right here at noblebears.tv.
timeout on the field there in Midwest City. Let's take you back to the game of the week in Piedmont.
Into Jaleel Johnson's hands, and you're right, the ball did bounce kind of almost backwards at an angle.
Loss of 3 brings up 4th down and 11, and we'll see our first punt of the night from Piedmont, and that will be Talon Cope, wearing number 7. Cope stands back at the 31-yard line. So finally the Panther defense stiffens, and they'll give their offense a chance for the first time tonight. They snap it with 1 on the play clock. Good snap.
Punt.
Really good punt. Backs the return man up inside the 20. Running right on the return is
he's gone.
Dejon Matthews. He's to midfield. Matthews to the 40, to the 30. Matthews then is tripped up by the punter that time, Talon Cope. We've seen a lot of good plays early from special teams.
Yeah, big punt return for there. They obviously had the edge there. I kind of called it a little bit too soon. Great job by the punter there to make the tackle.
4.5 minutes to play. So it took.
Okay, while the two teams change fields there in Piedmont, let's take you back to Cashion Minco Bulldogs at Cashion Wildcats. Cashion winning this 14-0 early.
Run. So do not give up if you're a receiver. Keep moving and find an open spot, and Ben will hit you in the numbers.
All right, so they'll bring up 3rd down and long, 3:49 here. Cashion, it's like with a tight end set, Harmon back to pass. Going across the sideline, catch is made by Lagasse right across the sticks, and that'll be enough for a Cashion Wildcats first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays that, Coach Shackford has in his back pocket. Say, we need 7 yards. We're going to run these routes. This guy's going to be open or this guy's going to be open. He has them drawn up perfectly for those situations, and Ben has been in this system long enough that he knows exactly what keys to read and what, how to deliver that for the first down.
So 1st down and 10, right around the 47. Back to pass is Harmon looking to his left.
Okay, Cashion driving to expand on their lead. Let's take you back to the Squirrel game of the week in Piedmont with PC North driving on the Wildcats.
This is out right, and he walks in for the touchdown.
Well, that was pretty easy there.
2 rushing touchdowns for Marion Norment. And he got all 27, including the final 5, and Putnam City North leads at 6-0. So Diego Otero, the junior, who was 5 of 5 on extra point attempts a week ago, comes in to try and make it a 7-0 lead. That drive took 17 seconds to Duke hands it again to Norman, bounces out right, and he walks in for the touchdown.
Well, that was pretty easy there.
2 rushing touchdowns.
We'll bring you back to Piedmont in just a minute after Putnam City takes the early lead there. Let's take you to a new game, Stroud at Prague.
Okay, and we're back for the kickoff as 73 Taylor Ringel sets to kick it off for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Mike, all of a sudden, after the turnover, you look up and it's 7-0 Red Devils. It's got to be pretty deflating. If you're a Stroud offense, you get the ball back in the opposing team's territory, giving up a pick 6 there. I think there was some confusion, though, on that play. As we see Ringel with the kickoff. It's taken by Stroud, barrels up into the middle, gets to about the 37,
Yeah, it's a decent return there. That's number 20.
20, okay.
Bryce Huey on.
We have a replay of how Prague got on the board early. The Red Devils taking a 7-0 lead on an interception return. Let's watch the replay on this one.
All right, let's see what Baker's going to do here. He's going to go quick again. He's under center. He's going to put one in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to throw, and he throws it quick. And there's nobody out there. Trip Davis with the interception at about the 5-yard line, and he's got a lot of room, boys. He's going up the right-hand side. He's got a lot of blockers, and I don't think anybody's going to get to him. He's inside the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Prague Red Devils, as Trip Davis makes the interception, and we got a flag way back here at the 30. So what a play. It looked like the Baker and his receiver were not on the same page there.
Touchdown there for the Red Devils on the long interception return. Let's take you back to Maxon Field in Cashion with Neiman Nabavi and Chris Gibson and Drew Baker on the call.
Additional look, Nabavi to the left of Harmon, and they do get that 5
Ooh,
back there.
penalty.
So nice work there, a nice call. Coach Shack saying we can do that too.
Capitalizing on a little excitement by the Minko Bulldogs.
Drew, you played on the interior line. I mean, the number one rule is watch the ball, right?
Always watch the ball. That gets pounded into your
You
head.
never jumped off sides, did you, Drew?
Oh, no, never.
So that'll bring it back to 1st and 10, almost like nothing ever happened. Ball at the 27, 2:08. Nababi, the left of Harmon. Harmon back to pass. Screen pass to Gas this time. He cuts back in on the tunnel, looking to find a lane. Doesn't get much as number 85. Nice play there by Will Holding, the senior. 6'1", 185. Comes off the corner and is able to make the tackle. And that'll bring up 2nd down and about 9. Long 8.
Yeah, right there. Landon was just being patient, trying to find a little lane. Saw a little one, but, man, yeah, 85 came up quick. Will Holding and just made a great form tackle right there on Landon. Good play by the defensive back there.
So Cashin just outside the red zone, right around the 25. 2nd and 8, 1:32 here in the first quarter. Nababi to the right. We got Trips up top. And Legas by himself, aced out. Snap. Harmon with the quick give. It looks like the dig is caught by Manning. Bobbles it, falls forward. The kid showing
Dragon
absolute
kid.
strength, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Mason Manning, show those muscles, son.
Yeah, right there. I mean, Mason Manning, if you see him in person, his legs are like tree trunks. So right there, you saw it. He bobbled the catch a little bit, but, man, by the time he got the ball in his hands, he had a couple kids on him, and he drug them about 4 yards there for the 1st down.
So nice little hitch play there for the 1st down. Cashin with a 1st and 10. 59 seconds, first quarter, 15-yard line. 2-by-2 for the Wildcats. Harmon with the keep. He'll roll to his left. Pass on the slant to Legas. Legas with a stiff arm looking to get in. Does he get in? Give it to him. Touchdown, Cashin Wildcats. Landon Legas on the 15-yard post. Ben Harmon hooking up. Deja vu. The Cats go up 20-0.
Yeah, that official was right there on the line looking at the play. He looked over at his side judge to make sure he got over the line, called a touchdown. Good job by Landon.
Another touchdown for Landon Legas. He's having a big year as the Cashin wide receiver. Let's take you back to Midwest City, where Noble is taking on the 6A2 Bombers.
Give a gap right there. Yeah, it's just
Bird
30.
hands off to number 30 for the Bombers and rushes upfield for another Bomber 1st down.
Yeah, that
Camarion
was
Smiley.
Okay.
Camarion Smiley, senior running back, 5'6", 160 pounds.
Yeah, he just found a hole right on the right side of the line, and he found his way across midfield into Bear territory here. So
you
we're
know,
gonna
when you think you've stopped them and you've got them on 4th down and they're supposed to punt, and then on top of it they turn around and they get that 1st down, it kind of just almost breaks your spirits a little bit. You know, and the next play they rush up for another 20
And, this
yards.
is kind of what I was saying earlier, the keys to the game. Just kind of stay within yourself. You don't have to do anything special. Don't try to do more than you can. I mean, just work on what you worked on all week. Trust your coaches here, and just stay within yourself, man, because otherwise it's just going to get out of hand quick.
Official stop the clock.
I don't know what we have here. Maybe is it equipment, maybe, or something's going on? Maybe some blood.
So he's visiting with them. Let's
Yeah.
give another shout out or two. So David Harrison, I know you're listening right now. You actually logged in on Facebook this week and became a new friend. And then Paula Ladd, you know who Paula is.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Paula. Yeah, she's a neighbor of mine, and great neighbors, her and Ted. So I hope she has a great birthday.
Well, I know that they logged in.
As Piedmont.
Losing it. Say again, Scotty.
Right now, in the first quarter.
Okay, yeah, you broke up, man. Sorry, couldn't.
It's just about the score Piedmont
Oh,
gave
okay.
in the first quarter. So they had a chance to play. You remember the first week they didn't get a chance to play. They were supposed to play El Reno. Pitch to the outside ball.
Yeah, there we go.
It's recovered
All right.
by the Bombers, and
Okay.
number 19, Villanueva, was right there for the Noble Bears.
Okay, good. Again, just an option towards the Bomber sideline. Quick pitch got away from number 30, Camarion Smiley, and fortunately for the Bombers, they were able to jump on that. But they did lose 5 yards there, so kind of a break for the Bears here.
Right, that brings up 2nd and 10 with 4 minutes, 8 seconds left, still in the first quarter.
Yep. So you got the trips up top here, Matt. Again, I think they're going to try to find something over the middle, kind of by Trevor Wardrop. The ball on the ground again. Here we go.
Wrapped up, tackled by a host of Bears. That's the second fumble that they've had, and now they've lost another 5 yards.
Boy, I tell you, number 51, Jackson Stewart, came flying in there, and he kind of cleaned it up. But give credit to Austin Teener, Lucas Conley, and Bryson Crawley as well.
Looks like there's a couple of replacements. Number 17's coming into the game. Robert Bear, and number 6 for the Bears, Devin Knight.
Okay.
Now, Devin's mom's from Midwest City, so I
Yes.
think there's a little bit of rivalry action going on here.
Yeah, I saw she posted something about some of her friends that are still up in this area. So,
Well, let's see if number 6 makes a play for the Noble Bears.
Okay, Brandon, watch Brandon up top, number 6 here, Matt and Scotty here. Artez Young.
Okay, we're going to take you to a new game here on Squirtle Pay Dirt this week. We have the Manford Pirates on offense driving strike that. We have the Cleveland Tigers driving on the Manford Pirates. This game is in Manford, currently tied 7-7.
It's super nice in here.
It's a nice stadium.
Yes.
Very nice stadium. That is the end of the first quarter, folks.
Score's all tied up, 7-7. We're going to keep it here so that I can thank our sponsors.
Yes.
Into the first quarter there in Manford, so we'll take you back to the Squirtle game of the week, PC North at Piedmont.
That's what we're looking for here on the opening night of their season. They didn't play in week 0. They were supposed to open last week against El Reno. That game was canceled.
El Reno is not playing this week either.
No Carson Laverty. We talked about that in the pregame show. It's Robert
goodness.
Duke, the backup. Hands off to Normant. Bounces out right. Spins left. Inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. A quick gain of 7. And Marion Normant is going to have a huge night tonight running with the blocking in front of him.
Yeah, and that was another good, almost like a little bit of a draw play or a kind of delayed inside handoff. And he had, like you said, he had all sorts of room.
It's pretty nice to have the luxury of that big offensive front that averages almost 300 pounds, tackle to tackle, working in front of you when you make your first varsity start and have the ability to turn and hand the football off to Marion Normant. He gets 7, second down and 3 for the 27. Duke handles the snap, hands it off to Normant. First down, bounces out right to the 20. Normant to the 15, to the 10, turns the corner. He'll walk in for the touchdown.
Yeah, Piedmont's getting too far upfield, and their speed off the edge is just going to be difficult for them to handle.
So Normant.
Big touchdown run there for the PC North Panthers. Let's take you back to Manford.
Trickery all the way. We're going to go tight, make you think we're going to run, suck everybody into the box, and then run a sweep around the end with our wide guy from over here. But you're right. Martinez makes a nifty little cut there in the hole to get us down there to the 10-yard line, first and goal.
Handoff up the middle.
Caden Reddy, powering.
Powers into the touchdown.
Yes, nice. Hey, look, you're not going to arm tackle him.
No.
I don't care how big you are on the defensive line, and they've got some big boys down there. Caden Reddy is just too powerful.
Extra point coming up. Yeah, that was a good series for Tigers offense to come out after getting scored on. Ball's down. Kick is up. And good. 14-7, folks.
Cleveland Tigers take a 14-7 lead over Manford. Let's take you to the other game of the week, Pioneer at Cherokee Chiefs. Pioneer leading this one 16-0.
Leighton Parker to the house. Leighton Parker to the house, touchdown. There is a flag on the play. But an explosive Pioneer offense. This one most likely coming back, though. But they will get pretty good field position if it is an illegal block, because the block happened at the 42-yard line of Cherokee, so Pioneer will most likely get this football just shy of midfield. But this has been very impressive. The first 14 minutes of this ball game, Pioneer has showed me a lot.
You could tell that was going to be trouble because that was a line drive. Pick, like you said, it's going to be returnable because they got there in a hurry, and he got it on a run.
So they'll take over on their own 48-yard line, just shy of midfield with 10:05 to play in the first quarter.
On return, bring it back to the 48-yard line.
First down and 10 for the white-clad Pioneer Mustangs from just southeast of Enid. First down and 10. Tie-dye formation, handoff up the middle, and there's a touchdown, as that is Caden Humphreys taking it to the house for a third time tonight. Wow. Caden Humphreys just took it to the house, 52 yards. That'll make it 22-0 with 9:49 to play in the first quarter.
Long touchdown run there for the Mustangs as they increase their lead. Let's take you back to Midwest City where Noble is driving on the Bombers.
You know, they take the best officials that Oklahoma has, and they're the ones that get to do the big-time playoff games. They're the ones that get to do the state final games as they get evaluated, Coach.
Absolutely.
They all get evaluated, but they're going to do it together as a team. So it's not just Mr. Johnson here in the back. You know, he's the only one that's going to go to the state playoffs. It'll be all of them together as a team.
Okay.
So they work hard together
Good.
as a team. I like the way that they've done that here in the state.
Kind of an
of Oklahoma.
incentive, right, to get into the playoffs, because that's big time there. No, like I said, the crew last week was outstanding. These guys seem to be doing really well also.
I'll agree. Colin Fisher claps his hands. Looks like it's 2nd and 5. Colin Thomas got a big lane on the left-hand side. He's at about the 20. Takes on the defender and rolls all the way up, almost close to a first down.
I think he got
it. Looks like he
yeah.
got it.
Had a baby. Move the
Hey, guys.
chains. Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah. Hey, first down.
First down right there. So good run right there. But just again, Thomas is deep in the backfield with Colin Fisher. And just a direct snap, quick handoff to Thomas. And he just, great job of the left side of our line. Austin Teener and 64 Braden McDonald kind of sealing that edge there and allowing that gap to run there. So that was outstanding.
Good call, Coach. That's excellent. Give them credit because, it was wide open on that left edge. Fakes the handoff. He looks to the left. He's got to scramble out of there.
Yep.
He ends up getting tackled and sacked at the 20-yard line.
Yep.
Loss of about 4 yards.
Yep. So again, the pressure there, he's going to have to get rid of that ball quick. You're not going to have too much time to hold it there. You got to like the courage he has to stay in the pocket to try to find that receiver. But with this kind of rush and these kind of athletes, you got to get that ball out quick.
Looked like it was Caden Dominy.
Yeah, I think so. He was trying
to find in the end zone and just couldn't quite find him there.
Yep. Now we got a one-on-one again down here with Dominy. So maybe to the pylon here would be good if he can break loose.
Colin Fisher rolls to the right.
We'll bring you back to Noble in just 1 second. We have a game that just kicked off. The big rivalry, Sulphur at Davis, and we have, it looks like Davis is in the pay dirt. Bring you back to Davis in just 1 second. The Noble Bears get on the board against Midwest City. We're going to show you the replay of how they get their touchdown.
There. We got a big down here.
Linebackers are coming. Pressure's all over. Colin.
Face mask. Face mask.
Oh, great job.
Caden Dominy in the end zone. Bears score.
Great job by Colin. So we got a face mask. This should stand right here.
Yeah, it's going to stand. Shane.
Okay. So great job by Colin to staying in there, rolling out of that, and he found Caden Dominy kind of in the flat on the 10, and we punch it in right there.
Man, what a play by Colin. He had that guy draped all over his shoulder. He ended up pulling his face mask. Colin reaches up and grabs his face mask, pushes it up.
You have them on 1080?
So that he can see out of
it,
and then throws a dime right to number 7.
Let's go to
I think, Matt, it was that defensive tackle just scraped Collins' face mask
okay.
as he was going to make the tackle.
Caden Dominy by not running out of the play. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of sit down, don't panic. Just know that if Colin can break loose of that tackle.
Okay, touchdown there in Noble as they tie Midwest City. Let's go to Rush Springs at Watonga. Watonga leading this one early, 16-0.
And the ball there, there was coverage, but Dunn just, did what he does and made the coverage not be coverage anymore.
Right.
He sliced between two defenders and got himself in open space and gained a lot of yards there.
Yeah, it's just a smart football call. Okay, you just do a drag route, then that takes away the double coverage.
Joe looking to pass here.
Looking to pass. They're speeding up. He's looking back. He's ad-libbing. No, it's going to go short. Looking for Morris there.
So good safe throw there. If he puts that ball much higher, the corner has a potential, to make a play on the ball.
Right.
It gives his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Exactly.
Puts the ball in safe space. So really good football play there by Joe Jackson.
And he's been doing it all year, and that was not Joe Jackson last year. Joe Jackson was trying to make something out of nothing, and probably turn the ball over. But he went to work this summer, and you can tell he's been watching film, working hard, getting his game right.
And he's got confidence in his run. He knows that if he gets hit, he's not necessarily just going down.
Exactly.
So he's okay with hanging out with the ball out there.
Joe, straight dive, up the middle.
Touchdown.
Get there, son.
We got some laundry on the field.
Oh, we got laundry, but that's a touchdown. That's probably going to be a hold right there.
Coming in from the back, Judge, that's what I would say. Yep, that's what he's signaling. It's going to be a hold on Watonga. So that's going to come out. It's going to be second and goal from approximately, I'd say this is going to be a 10-yard hold, so from about the 20.
Yeah.
Yep, right there at the 20.
Yep, right out there at the 20. And nice hard run right there by Joe Jackson. I think he just ran over that safety.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to juke, move, nothing. I'm coming right through you. And he's your quarterback. I love it.
9:35 left in the second quarter here, folks. Eagles looking to score.
White shirt.
Still moving, still on the run. Touchdown, Watonga Eagles.
Phoenix white shirt gets in. Nice decision right there by Joe Jackson. He let the play develop.
Touchdown there for Watonga as they look to go 3-0 on their season. Let's take you to the game of the week, PC North at Piedmont with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst.
That's a 48-yard run. And for Leighton Parker,
Snap, he'll pitch it left. Cannon Wood. Look at the physical running. Takes on North defenders and has another first down to the PC North 42-yard line.
And he was looking for people to run over that time. I mean, I think he had some green grass over here closer to the sideline, but I think that kid spends a little time in the weight room.
Matthews at corner was the one that went for the ride after initial contact. He's also the last one up off of the pile. So a gain of 11 and a first down to the 42-yard line of PC North. The first time Piedmont's offense has been to the opposition's end of the field. Rolling left is Mars, dumps it off near side. It's caught near the 40.
Let's take you to the other game of the week, Pioneer at Cherokee. Pioneer just had a lone score. We're going to show it to you on replay.
And resulted in 2 touchdowns. They're running the clock. I think we're into a continuous running clock mode already in this one. There's a carry up the middle, and once again, it is Leighton Parker to the house, a third consecutive long touchdown run, and Pioneer jumps on top 30-0. Right now, defensively, Cherokee not putting up much of a fight.
Mustangs all over the Cherokee Chiefs. We'll work back to the other game of the week, PC North at Piedmont.
Guys, physical. Belts his way down to the 36-yard line. Another 4 brings up third down and manageable for the Cats.
You know, he's got that lean to him, Todd, too. He does not go backwards. We have not seen him go backwards yet, and that's what you want to see out of a tailback, somebody carrying the ball.
8:55 to play here in the first half. Piedmont needed this drive. They're getting it down 13-0 to 6A2. Putnam City North coming off an 8-win season in 2020, their second 8-win season in 3 years under Ryan Laverty. Mars out of the gun, gets the snap, rolling left. Now he'll pump fake, pulls it down, is hit and bent backwards. I think he got the first down, though, as it looks like they're going to mark it between the 31 and 32. He needed to get to the 32. So another first down. That's the 4th for the Cats on this drive.
Well, if you happen to be tuning in on any of the other networks, you're going to notice that it looks like our other crew may be going home early tonight as Pioneer has opened a 32-0 lead in that other game of the week.
I'm not certain that Lake Lyon is playing in that ball game. He was injured last week, and boy, he makes a difference for Justin Schonbacher's club. 1st and 10, Piedmont at the 31 of Putnam City North. They'll option right, get it to Wood. Wood runs into Hayden Thornton. You can see where that guy's getting D1 looks at linebacker. He just used sheer strength and twisted him down after a gain of 2.
Well, and that's the first time we've seen him actually go sideways at the point of contact. So, like you mentioned there, great effort there by Hayden Thornton.
7:45 to play here in the first half. 13-0 Putnam City North. Anglin is out. Benford is back in. We've seen Tyson rotate in there at one of the wing positions. 2nd and 8. This game has been dominated in terms of offensive plays. Piedmont in the first half has run all but 4 plays from scrimmage, yet they trail 13-0. Option left. Mars now is going to pull up. He wants to throw. Throwing deep over the middle. He's got a receiver, and he overthrew his intended target, and he was open. That's Cale Kaufman.
He had him that time, too. That was a great little play.
The Watonga Eagles recover a fumble on the kickoff and then score on a long touchdown pass. We're going to show that to you on a replay.
Let's see what Coach Watson decides to do. Here he comes, the middle linebacker. Joe, D, got him, touchdown. What'd I tell you, Steve? Turnover bomb. Can't stop him. Very nice, Chris Sanders. What a
Eagles
catch.
all over Rush Spring Redskins early in this game. Let's take you back to the game of the week with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst, PC North Panthers at Piedmont.
Looked better than it was just because he jumped, too.
Was that Thornton that lowered the boom on him, 33? I mean, he hit him high and hard. And the loss goes back to the 35, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 14.
Let's take you to Midwest City where the Bombers are in the pay dirt against the Noble Bears.
I mean, he wasn't in motion either, so they kind of got away with one there, guys.
Hey, Shane.
Yes.
Hey, help me understand something. How come our corners play so far off the line of scrimmage and don't check those wide receivers as they're coming off the line?
Man, the only thing I can think of is just the speed. They probably just have a little more speed, and if we try to bump them, they'll just kind of go around us. But again, Matt and I just talked about that. We may have to kind of tighten that up a little bit because they're just running free on us. So my guess is just that they have a little more speed than we do.
It seems like that's a good coaching decision. If you think they're going to blow right by you, you better loosen it up a little bit. But it's all that underneath stuff. It's all the underneath, the little swing passes, little out routes, just a little, little pitch on the outside left. The ball's on the ground. Noble Bears are all over this one. Got it, Caden Dominies.
And here we go. So, again, Matt, so they had something going right there with the pass all the way down, and then they decided to go to this option where the option is the ball's been on the ground 3 times on the option, and Caden Dominique, Johnny on the spot right there, was able to.
Noble Bears with a big fumble recovery there on the Bombers. Let's take you back to our game of the week with Tom Nelson and Coach Turney, Pioneer on offense in the pay dirt.
Scored on their first play of each of their last 3 drives. First down this time is the quarterback. Trying to find some running room, and not a whole lot of room there for Ty Parker, so a little bit of a win for the Cherokee defense is after a gain of just 3 yards on that play, Parker's first carry.
Yep, number 45 at time, Quentin Gibson on the tackle.
I'm just going to give him 2 to the 17. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Under 4 to play in the first half. It's 32-0 already. Parker this time, Ty, hands off, and there's going to
Let's take you to Prague, where Stroud has the ball on offense.
He almost lost the ball. He's still going, and he's loose down the middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, and he'll score touchdown Stroud with 11 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half.
I didn't really see what happened there on that tackle. I think a couple guys got tangled up.
Yeah, I mean, we had our hands on him 2 or 3 times, and he was just able to keep going and break loose.
I also think that it was just a pretty good block there by Stroud. That final block, I think he was kind of just more like putting his body in front of everybody.
50-yard touchdown run there for the Stroud Tigers. Let's go to Minko at Cashin, the Wildcats, with the football up 21-0.
That offense, yeah, I mean, we're about
3 foot from being up by about 4 touchdowns. I mean,
a couple of times.
A couple more touchdowns. So, I mean, right there you see it. It's just one of those things as the Cashion Wildcats get rolling throughout the season. You're going to see this happen. We saw it. We see it every year. You're going to see some overthrows, maybe some miscommunication, but by the end of it, they get it all lined out, and that's where you see the big scores is when those things keep making plays like that.
Manning with a screen down the sideline, 50, 40, Jets on. See you later, Mason Manning. Touchdown, Cashion Wildcats. 66-yard touchdown, Ben Harmon, and it was all Mason Manning. No give up for that kid. Touchdown, Cashion.
Well, I mean, he just threw the ball out there to Mason. Mason kind of made a few moves. Miko really didn't fly to the football. And he just said, hey, there's a lane down the sideline. I'm going to go score. And then he just outran everybody down the sideline.
Another score for Lynn Shackelford's offense there in Cashion. Let's take you back to Manford, where the Pirates are driving on the Cleveland Tigers.
Harper. Give up the middle. Is that Stokes on the tackle there? Yep.
2:39 in counting.
So
Left in the first half.
Wesley Stokes there with Treston Thurman, tackling Treston Thurman. They are making that power run game presence known right now. They're going back to what worked for them in the first series.
Flushed out of the
Kingsmill on the chase. Oh!
Oh, nice little move. He's still on his feet. Oh, come on, Tigers. That was some poor tackling, unfortunately, right there. Moves the ball down all the way down.
Yeah, Corbin Bennett got a little shake and bake right there. The timer is going off right there because that shake and bake chicken is done.
Yeah.
Good effort though. Tigers right here need to get strong right here. We can defensive stand here.
Minute 48. 15 on the play clock.
Manford can still get a first down. Moore in the backfield with Caleb Hale.
Handoff. No! Oh!
Yes!
Cleveland recovers.
Cleveland recovers. Kennedy with the strip and
Cleveland
recover.
with the big defensive stand there on Manford on the Pirates. Let's go to Watonga, where the Eagles are driving again on Rush Springs.
End zone. Very nice job, Joe. Is there laundry on the field?
Yeah, we've got a marker down back here right beyond the line of scrimmage, and looks like they're going to bring that big play back.
We'll bring you back to Watonga. Let's take you to Stroud at Prague. Looks like the Red Devils are having a big play right as we speak.
And a great shoestring tackle by number 8.
It's Morris.
Amari Morris at about the 10-yard line.
I think McGinnis can't believe that someone caught him. I think his eyes got pretty big. He thought he was to the house. But yeah, like you said, that was a great touchdown saving tackle there by Morris. Again, Prague has about 7 plays of total offense here.
Yeah, so 53 yards, I think that's what they're going to call the run as Davis is in the shotgun. He'll roll out to his right. He's going to keep it this time as he jukes one defender on the end, cuts it back, and he's diving for the touchdown. Let's see if he gets in. I think they're going to call him just short.
Oh,
I don't know if I agree with that.
I guess it maybe equals out there because I think we
Or
got
maybe-
away with the block in the back there on the
Well,
inside.
maybe his knee went down and we didn't see it, but he definitely lunged across the goal
I
line.
think we did get away, though, with the block in the back over there as
So-
Trevor lunged ahead.
So 2nd and goal from about the 1 or 2 yard line here. As Prague is in their jumbo, they're going to sneak it here. Tripp's going to keep this. He'll go straight up the middle, in for the Prague Red Devil touchdown. So that drive took a whole 3 plays.
Again, I'll have to check with the stats department at halftime, and we'll see how this game goes. But I think that they've scored 2 touchdowns in about 9 plays.
Yeah, 9:59 left in the half as Prague's going to go for 2, up 19-14 on the Stroud Tigers. We lost it again. Oh, no, maybe?
So touchdown there for the Red Devils as they take a lead over the Stroud Tigers. Let's take you over to the other game of the week that we have, Pioneer at Cherokee.
Still rolling, as it looks like the officials will put the clock in motion. Cherokee will go for it on 4th down and 7. And we may have to give you a halftime show. All right, tackled behind the line of scrimmage once again. That is Kai McHenry, chased down back at the 35-yard line. So the clock stops. Clock will stop with 31 seconds to play. And Pioneer will take over 1st down and 10 at the Cherokee 31-yard line. And they'll start the clock. And we'll see how serious Pioneer is about getting this one over in the first half. Pitch to
We'll bring you back to Cherokee after halftime. Let's take you to Rush Springs at Watauga. Eagles on offense.
Jackson deep. He's going to roll. He's going to just throw it up there for Sanders. He threw it a little bit too.
Little long.
Yep, threw it a little bit too long right there. Joe knows it.
So that's going to bring 4th down. I'm sure the Eagles will go for it here.
Yep.
This is deep in Rush Springs territory.
Yep. Not a bad call. Not a bad call. I wouldn't mind doing it again. Or you'd want to look for Dunn on a crossing route. That's been killing them all game. I would look for Dunn on that crossing route coming back this way, Steve. Should be wide open. All right, Jackson's got to play. He's got it. Deep. Dunn across the middle. He's going to go to. There he is.
There we go. DeAndre Dunn. And he's going to score.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Watauga Eagles.
Told you they've been running that crossing route all game long, and it's just that there's no answer for it. And so if it's a big down, like 4th down right there, you go to your best play. And that's the best play we've had all night. And Dunn just ran it spectacular routes. I mean, his route running is his own point. He's catching the ball with his
touchdown there for the Eagles as they look to go to 3-0 on the season. We'll take you back to the game of the week in Piedmont, PC North.
We'll snap it next. Here's where Piedmont has problems getting deeper and deeper into the opposition's into the field. Drive broke down just outside the red zone on the Wildcats' last offensive series. 2 receivers left and right, the option right to Woods. Cannon in trouble, is hit and drugged down. Octavius Tolliver Flint was the one that was there to get him as he reached the corner. No gain, 2nd and 10 with now under 3 minutes to play here in the first half.
This is the kind of drive that obviously Piedmont wanted. We talked about that, get a score here before the half and get it down to 1 possession, and I think you feel good about where you're at halftime.
Joshua Mars finally gets the play. He's joined to the backfield by Cannon Wood. Line of scrimmage is at the 38 in Putnam City North territory. Back to throw Mars, left-hander rolling left, is in trouble, and he's sacked, and guess who it was? Jaleel Johnson, who just beat the offensive lineman, whipped him, pushed him back, and then just speedboated right to Joshua Mars. The sack will go back to the 47-yard line. So it's a loss of 9. And you see Jaleel Johnson, who just had 3 tackles last week, being more and more aggressive on defense here in the second period. Last year, he had 80 tackles, 6 sacks. That's his first year of 2021.
Bring you back to the game of the week in Piedmont in just 1 second. Cash and Wildcats having a big night on offense in the first half. They just scored again.
Here's the replay right here. Just actually, I think this is the touchdown. You see Ben step up in the pocket and deliver a strike right in the breadbasket of Landon Lagasse, and then Landon just did the rest, just scampered right into the.
I believe that's Landon Lagasse's 3rd touchdown on the night. Had 4 last week, if I remember correctly. Great couple weeks for him. Let's take you back to Piedmont.
Piedmont does not have a timeout remaining. Putnam City North has all 3 of theirs, and let's see what Cope can do in terms of trying to pin the visitors deep in their own end of the field. Time of possession is squarely in favor of the home team, but nothing to show for it. Cope waits for the snap. It's a little low back at the 38. No pressure, and he boots it away to the near side. It's going to hit at the 22, takes a bounce, and goes out of bounds. And we'll see where they put it down. That's where Putnam City North will start their 4th offensive possession of the contest. And it looks like they're going to put it down at the 24-yard line. So it's just a 23-yard punt. And North with 3 timeouts and a minute 42 to work with, trying to build a 13-0 lead. How about the crowd? And it's nice to see big crowds again at high school football games. It's nice to be back playing on a more regular basis than what we did in 2020.
We're going to take you to Stroud at Prague. Looks like the Stroud Tigers are driving on the Red Devils.
And beats the corner, I believe. I think it was Aiden Auld out there one-on-one for the Stroud Tiger touchdown.
Again, that's that same play they ran earlier to get a first down. It's literally just a quick snap to the outside.
Pass.
It's one
Having
on.
some technical difficulties with that Stroud and Prague stream, so we're going to take you back to the game of the week in Piedmont.
I had a feeling that that's who they were going to go to. Boy, did you see that score just scroll across the top?
I did not.
Balco 26, Tyrone 12.
I have a friend that coaches out in Balco, and he told me very early in the year, and he said, you better watch Balco Forgan football this year. He said, we're going to make some noise in Class C, and I think he's right. They just have been monsters the first couple of weeks of the season. Hand off to Norman, in trouble, gets out of a tackle, trying to get to the edge, does. And he's got running room, a first down and more for Norman as he's out of bounds into the PC North bench at the 36-yard line. They had him about 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he turns out getting a dozen.
Yeah, and then the mistake obviously Piedmont made is everybody was in and around him, and once he spun, he got the edge on him and was able to break it for about a 15-yard run.
They officially put it down at the 28, so it's the 38, so it's a 14-yard carry. Duke keeps it on the ground again to Norman, and this time the Wildcats whip the point of attack, won the battle up front and drop him for -3. And now Putnam City North will spend a timeout. We'll break as well. 1:21 to play first half.
Timeout on the field in Piedmont. Let's take you to Midwest City where Noble is driving on the Bombers.
A little something to do with it, but
Yeah, he's got his helmet back on, guys. He's good.
well, let's talk about Colin Fisher. Got his bell rung on that roughing the passer.
Okay.
But no, good. That's good news for Colin Thomas for sure.
Looks like Dre Hill over on the left-hand side. He's got the edge. If he can cut it upfield, runs right into a defender.
Okay, so
maybe picks up about 2 yards.
Not bad. Just to give right here comes Thomas back in the game, but Dr. Dre to his left. And like I said, Midwest City did a nice job of flowing down the line of scrimmage and just closing that gap off very quickly, and just not much there. But good, tough 2 yards there for Dre.
3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. Noble Bears have controlled the clock absolutely. Screen pass, Colin Thomas catches the ball on a bobble. He gets all the way down to the first down.
I think he got up a juggling act there, Matt. I think, did he give it to us, or are we short, Scotty?
Hang on, guys.
First down.
First down.
There we go, right there.
All right. We are absolutely close to the red zone.
Okay.
We're about a yard off from the red zone.
I think we need to hang on to the ball the rest of this half, guys.
Absolutely, that would be true. And leave their defense out on the field right here. And, let's punch us in. I would watch.
Guys, down low.
Trevor Wardrip runs in motion, hands off to Colin Thomas.
Boy Thomas
on the left-hand side. Looks like he picks up about 4 yards right there.
Okay, good play. So we had Wardrip was in motion, kind of a fake give to Trevor Wardrip, then a quick handoff to Colin Thomas, picked up 2 or 3. So not a bad first down play there for us.
I like how they set this one up. If what I remember seeing is Colin Fisher will end up faking that again to Wardrip, spin around, and look out.
Yep.
You'll see it here in a second, maybe. Mastermind's at work over there on the sideline. Colin Fisher looks to roll to the right. got a lot of defenders all over the kids downfield. There's nothing
He's down.
downfield.
I think he's down, guys.
Yeah, he was down. Ball popped out. Again, he tried to, again, the courage for Colin to stay in there, but sometimes just when you get out of that pocket, maybe the best play there just to throw it out of bounds, and that would give us a 3rd down and about 8. But to have a little bit of loss there, but hey, we're still in good shape. Probably going to be 2 downs here, don't you think, guys?
Yeah, I think we're in 4th down territory. Sure.
I mean, there's, a little bit out of our field goal range. Might as well just get 2 shots at it, maybe get a penalty here.
2 minutes, 20 seconds, and the clock is ticking. The Midwest City Bombers have all their timeouts, as well as the Noble Bears do,
we
too.
just
It
called
looks
one,
like
too.
somebody got a timeout here. And we'll take it with them here at noblebears.tv.
Timeout on the field in Midwest City. Let's take you back to Maxson Field in Cashion.
Snap, keeper by Harmon. He rolls out to his right, looking for a block from Manning. Does get one. Cuts it up, goes outside, reaches for the 1st down marker. And it looks like he will be out of bounds to stop the clock right around the,
Harmon on the carry.
it looks like the 28-29. That'll be 4th down and about 1.
Gain of 9 yards on the play, 4th down and 1.
Yeah, and if you could go back and watch that play, you see Mason Manning out there just completely just driving a kid about 20 yards, and that is what you want out of your receivers.
Amen.
Strong receivers get out there and really work hard to get those blocks and help your teammates able to make those big plays like that.
2-back set, 4th and 1 from the 29. Harmon back to pass, screen pass to Nabavi in the dirt. I'm not sure what Harmon saw there. He did have a pass rush, number 3.
Cashion can't convert on 4th down there. Let's take you back to the game of the week in Piedmont.
Led his intended target a little too far. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 7. You would think right now, if you don't pick up another yard, you're probably in 4-down territory.
Duke's got a good arm on him. Anytime he's dropped back and thrown the ball deep, he throws a pretty ball.
If you didn't hear in the pregame show, Carson Laverty, one of the top quarterbacks at Oklahoma high school football in the class of 2022, is out after sustaining a concussion last week late in the ball game in overtime against Putnam City Original. They swing it out for Norman left, looking for a block, has a 1st down, and did he stay in bounds? He did, so the clock will stop momentarily for the movement of change, so Putnam City North has to hurry up.
Yeah, that was a silly situation there. You need running back needs to be smart enough to know get out of bounds once he gets past the sticks.
Line of scrimmage is at the 21, so it's just outside the Wildcat red zone. 9 yards on 3rd down and 7. Duke to throw from the 27. Looking left again. The ball is up for grabs, and it is caught for the touchdown.
Now he's calling it incomplete.
One official said touchdown, and now the other.
Touchdown there for Piedmont. Let's take you to Watonga, where the Eagles have the ball.
Exactly. We need to be riding high off of this game. He's got him in the corner. Touchdown. Boom. Got him. DeAndre Dunn.
They're going to call it a touchdown.
Yep. DeAndre Dunn.
Touchdown Eagles.
Nice job. Nice throw, Joe. Way to improvise. DeAndre Dunn having one heck of a half, ladies and gentlemen. To find his stats out.
Yep.
And see where he's eclipsing, because
Another touchdown there for the Eagles. Big first half for them. Let's take you back to Piedmont. That touchdown pass by PC North.
Duke feels the pressure, floats it over the middle. The ball is intercepted to the goal line. Brought out to the 5, to the 10, circling back. Now trying to get a block. He gets to the 15, and it's going to be finally run down beyond the 15-yard line. Cole Reed was the one that was the one that intercepted the pass from Robert Duke at the goal line.
Well, that was big for Piedmont. Obviously,
Big interception there for the Piedmont defense right before half. Let's take you to Stroud at Prague, where the Red Devils are in the pay dirt.
He was wide open, too. Oh.
Okay, sorry, a little bit technical difficulties, but we should be good. All right, looks like 3rd and about 3 or 4 for the Red Devils as Davis is under center. Take the snap, turns around, hands it to Aiden Auld going around the left-hand side. He's going to cut it back up, duck his head.
First down.
And that's inside the 10-yard line. That'll be good enough for a Preg first down.
A couple plays ago there, Mike, was the first attempted pass of the night from the Red Devils. Davis had his L wide open in the back of the end zone, but Morris made a great leaping deflection for Stroud.
So it looks like it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 8.
Full extension.
So Davis in the shotgun now. Trevor McGinnis to his left. He'll hand it off to Trevor up the middle. He's bouncing and jumping, and he'll score. So again, the big man showing his quick feet as he loves to do that little side shuffle move, and he dodges several Tigers and is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown for the Red Devils as they take the lead right before half. Let's take you back to Midwest City where the Bombers have the ball.
Thrown out of bounds, it'll stop the clock with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the first half.
And you can kind of see our splits are widened out, so they're giving us the running lanes, and we're kind of spreading them out. So I'm sorry, Scotty, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, defense is licking their chops right now. Right. Luke Conley, Tavian Givens, Max Savageau, Bryson Crawley. Those guys are all over this field right now.
Yeah. They are, and you know what? I think it's a great
Let's
game.
take you back to Cashion where the Wildcats lead at 34-0, and they are on offense.
Don't have that speed to get to Ben. And if they work their way up the field, they're afraid Ben's going to pull it down and take off running.
Which he's done multiple times already.
Harmon back to pass. Swing pass out the sideline. Lagasse in and out of his hands. That'll fall incomplete, and I'll bring up 3rd down and 10 with 13 seconds. You know, Shaq doesn't have any timeouts left. I think that was his one shot, and I think this was another shot to try to get out of bounds. I'm not sure. Maybe he may have 2 plays left. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, and if you're here at the game, you can't see it on our camera angle, but Coach Shackelford is letting Ben have it. He's saying, you should have done this, but that's just him coaching Ben, and Ben has been that guy that Coach Shackelford has coached and been hard on for the last 3 years. So Ben knows, shake it off. Coach is trying to help me get better, and he's going to make big plays as the year goes on because of that.
Deep pass, Lagasse, one hand, gets out of bounds. Oh my goodness, show that one again. Lagasse climbing the ladder. OBJ style, one hand in between coverage. Comes down, no time on the clock. I'm trying to figure out what's happening here.
Wow.
Are we have to blame Dirk Fippen over here on the clock?
Being good for a Cashion.
That play right there, him going up and just one-handing that catch and bring it in, and then being able to get out of bounds with, 5 seconds left?
Well, I don't know. They've got zeros on the board. I'm not sure what happened here.
Referees are going to talk it over between some spirited conversation on our sidelines to them.
They have some help or what?
Hey, hopefully my man, while we're doing this, my man Chris can get this
working on
instant replay. But amazing! It literally, it was like almost like just give up. And Lagasse,
I believe they said they were putting 4
Statue of Liberty.
seconds.
There was 3 kids right around him hard on. Man, he just went up. Here it is right here.
Yeah, and they're going to put 4 seconds back on the clock.
I'll bring that back up just as soon as as the year goes on because of that.
Deep pass, Lagasse, one hand, gets out of bounds. Oh my God! Got Nabavi on the wheel, goes up, and that'll go out of bounds. We have 1 second. Come on, clock. 1 second left. Oh, we have to bang on our next door neighbors over here, get our guys. Coach Wardlaw's like, I had enough. We're running off the field. Coach Shack says, fine.
Well, the wideout is sitting out there.
It was 1 second was left.
We're going to show you that great one-hand catch by Landon Lagasse one more time on replay.
GSP Health is your source for quality healthcare for the whole family. With 4 convenient locations in Northwest Oklahoma to better
Having
serve
some
you
technical
in
difficulties
Canton,
with that
Cherokee,
replay,
Enid,
so
and Medford.
let's take you to Stroud at Prague. Looks like that's the only action we have right now. All the other games at halftime.
Hands it off to big Trevor McGinnis, who's cut down, and I don't think he got it. He did not get it. So the score 35-22 with 3:46 left in the half, and we'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Okay, we're going to welcome you in here to the Squirtle Studio at Orthodontics exclusively in Norman. A lot of great games going on tonight. We have Noble and Midwest City 7-6 in that game at half. Most of our games are at half other than Stroud and Prague, and they're on commercial right now. We'll get you right back to Prague here in just a second with the Red Devils leading that game. Cashin leading Minko big. Piedmont looks like they are down 13-0 against PC North. If you look at our scoreboard that we have up here, Sulphur leading Davis in that big rivalry game 14-7. And let's see, what game have I not hit? Oh, Watonga, the Eagles up big over Rush Springs. We're going to come back to Stroud and Prague here in just 1 second once they're back from commercial. Thank you so much for joining us on Squirtle Paydirt. If you want to see your game on Squirtle Paydirt, please contact the boss man at Squirtle, Adam Dieselhorst. You can email him. His email address is adam@squirtle.com. Also, please tweet at us. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the games that we're showing tonight and the action that we're showing here on Squirtle Paydirt. If you tweet us, tweet it at Squirtle and then use the hashtag Squirtle Paydirt. Okay, we're going to take you back to Stroud at Prague Red Devils, with Prague leading this one 35-22.
Red Devil territory, ball be placed at about the Red Devil 49, 1st and 10 Stroud.
That's interesting, Mike. I didn't know that if no one touches the ball, then that's just where the ball is. I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Inside of 10 yards.
I
So
know,
if it
but
passes 10 yards, then
yeah, that's true. Then Prague could have
Prague could
recovered
jump on it, right? And
We're going to take you to our Squirtle Game of the Week in Cherokee, where Pioneer led it by, I think, 40-0 at halftime, and then the opening kickoff, they returned for a touchdown. Let's show you the replay of that.
They're leading Alva tonight 18-0, and Alva's won 12 straight games, I think.
They're looking for their 3-0 start. So we are underway in the second half. Down the far sideline on the return. This could be the end of our ball game, as Caden Humphreys is going to take it to the house. No flags, and that will make it 46-0 and send us home. I always like to make sure before I say send us home, but it should. So the return, I'm going to say.
And that will end it in Cherokee, with Pioneer having a big win over the Chiefs tonight, 46-0 there in the first play of the second half. We'll take you back to Prague, where the Stroud Tigers are on offense against the Red Devils.
so again, you got to watch this number 8 out here. Morris, as the ball's handed off to Blackheart up the middle, he'll get no gain. Host of Red Devils on the tackle. Brandon Davis on the tackle initially. Gain of about 1, 3rd and 7 still. Mari Morris, number 8. I would always have somebody on that guy, because he's done probably 90%, well, 80%. Blackheart's done some really good runs.
I would say Baker too. I mean, he's been throwing him the ball.
So Morris split out to our side, closest to us, guarded by Aiden Ald as Baker's underneath center.
Snap.
He's going to throw a quick shot out here to Morris, and it's almost picked off by Aiden Ald. So Aiden has learned from his mistakes and jumps that really early. And folks, he was a split second away from picking that off as Morris and him got there right at the same time.
I think that was a little bit further than maybe they wanted Morris to be outside, because that's a tough throw, throwing it.
That's a long way to throw the ball.
I think they would rather that have Morris be closer to the quarterback with those quick passes.
So 4th and about 7.
It's not really a screen, Mike, because a screen is usually where there's a blocker out in front.
Yeah, it's just he just runs like a 1-yard hitch, and they throw it out and say, hey, if you can beat that guy one-on-one, do it. And he has been.
Yeah, and
So-
also they also like to do it when Tripp, like he's right now, comes up close to the line of scrimmage when it's
Right.
just one-on-one.
So we got a whistle on the field. It looks like it's going to be a timeout. The Tigers, as they're going to think over this 4th and 6 or 7 attempt with 2:47 left in the half, and we'll be back after the timeout.
See them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel.
Okay, timeout on the field there, and Prague, we'll bring you right back to that game. You know, the other action that's going on, and I say action, there's a Legends Night in Cashion where they're recognizing some of their old players. We'll take you to that at halftime and then right back to Stroud at Prague.
Coaching. At this time, I would like to announce all members of the 1981 team. If you are present, please step forward and give the Cashion crowd a wave. Players: Rick Lewis, Jim Davini, Jeff Foreman, Brad Maroney, Bill McVinda, Chris Cochran, Todd Mason, Jay Evans, Todd Miller, Joey Hill, Robert Fields, Kenny Nealis, Craig Yaden.
Great ceremony there at the halftime of the Cashion game. Let's take you back to Stroud at Prague, the
Morris has got-
Stroud Tigers with the ball.
Braden Davis can't hang on, and he's pushed out of bounds for a first down at the Red Devil 15-yard line. Good saving tackle by number 3, Aiden Auld there, and that's going to be a first.
That was a solid play there by Collins. The concentration to catch the ball and let, you know, the Prague defender almost go by. He did catch him by the jersey, but really good concentration there.
So they needed 6, and they got a lot more than that, but they still haven't moved the markers yet, so I don't know what they're talking about here, so we'll see what the
I
deal
don't
is.
see a flag. Oh, there is a flag.
Oh, there is a
here.
flag. Okay,
Yeah.
so I didn't see the flag. So flag thrown on the closest side to me and Parker near the 10, 15-yard line. It's probably going to be
Unsportsmanlike.
Oh.
That's on Stroud.
Unsportsmanlike. So let's see if this is going to be after the play or during the play. So it looks like they're going to mark it back, and if it's inside the 39, then it's going to be a turnover.
I believe when he raises his hand, does that mean after the play?
That's
So, yeah,
probably
he did
dead
do
ball
that.
foul.
He did do that.
That's still going to be enough for the first down. So Stroud picks up an unsportsmanlike conduct play. I didn't see anything. I mean, I saw the guy kind of taunt him a little bit, but I mean, I didn't really think
I think
much
that's
of
what
that.
I think that's what they're saying.
He kind of stood over Aiden at it
Yeah.
as he did it. It is what it is.
I think that's kind of one of those newer rules, you know.
They're
All
kind of
levels,
trying to cut down on all the taunting and junk.
all levels are trying to eliminate that.
So first down for the Tigers, even after the penalty. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Prague Red Devil 39. Baker under center. He's going to roll out to his left, looking to throw. He's going to keep it. Cuts it back outside, but Trevor McGinnis isn't going to let him go anywhere. So Trevor McGinnis wraps him up near the original line of scrimmage.
McGinnis was not fooled. Really good open field tackle there.
It was. He just wrapped him up. So
there's a new guy in the backfield there for Stroud, number 40, Kason Presley, 6'2".
Yeah, he's pretty tall.
Yeah.
So we're going to say no game. 2nd and 10. It looks like Prague's going to have a timeout here. So 2:08 left in the halftime until half. 35-22 is your score, and we'll be back after the Prague Red Devil timeout.
On the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Versatile Networks can handle all of your school or business technology and wiring needs. Expanding into a new building or office space? We would love to give you a free quote for your network wiring. Are your computers outdated? Are your servers slow? Is your network underperforming? Is your wireless network weak? Let Versatile Networks come in and assess the situation and get you back up and running the way you should be. Call Versatile Networks today at 405-217-0267 or visit versatilenetworks.com for more information.
Okay, and we're back. 2nd and 10. Stroud driving on Prague. See if we can actually get a stop right here. Come on, defense. Baker underneath center. Blackheart behind him. Well, I believe that's number 40. So he's going to throw it to the right-hand side. It's picked off by number 3, Aiden Auld, and knocked out of bounds by number 4, Morris, as Baker got destroyed in the backfield when he threw the ball.
I think that was Connor Davis.
Connor Davis puts a big hit on Baker as he's throwing the ball, which leads to a Aiden Auld interception.
Good play there by the receiver, too, to kind of knock him out of bounds, or else he was
Yeah, if
gone.
he doesn't get hands on him, he's gone. Aiden pretty quick, so Aiden returns it back a few yards. The ball will be placed inside the 40-yard line, about the Prague Red Devil 38, 1st and 10. Got to stop. That's what we needed.
2:02 left here in the first half.
Let's see what the floor general has in store here. He's in the shotgun with McGinnis
I
behind
don't
him.
think our offense has not been stopped.
Tripp's going to pass it here. He's looking for McGinnis on the left-hand side in the flat. The pass is complete down to the Stroud Tiger 45-yard line.
Apologize there. I didn't have the camera in the right place.
So McGinnis comes out of the backfield on kind of a wheel route, and Davis hits him right in the face mask with it, and McGinnis is knocked out of bounds, like I said, at about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Really
Craig.
good concentration there by McGinnis. He knew he was about to get hit, still reeled it in, and a great throw by Davis in between 2 Stroud defenders.
I think he likes to get hit. Davis takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Trevor McGinnis up the middle. He jumps a guy, still on his feet. I have no idea. And he's finally drugged down by 2 Tigers. That's number 2 and 8, Morris and Baker on the stop. And that's going to be another first down for Prague. Tell you, the big guy's quick in the backfield. So 141 left in the half. Davis under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling out right. He's looking to throw.
One-on-one.
Nope, he's gonna run it. Oh, he dropped the ball.
He got it back.
So Davis wanting to roll out was kind of pump faking downfield to try to confuse the defender. Loses the ball, but quickly jumps back on it. He'll gain a few yards, so we'll call it 2nd about 7 here. Okay, so I had a message. Explain the floor general. So myself and Trell back in basketball, I'll tell you after this play. So Davis underneath center. He'll hand it off. No, he's going to keep it. Fake the handoff to Trevor McGinnis. He's got room, and he fell down.
Turf monster.
He got sniped. We always call that when we're doing some of the police stuff. We get to running and stuff. You fall down, you just got sniped from the tower. So again, big run by Davis. Okay, so the floor general stuff. When me and Trell were doing basketball last year, we gave some of the players nicknames. And Tripp being one of the captains of the basketball team, we come up with the floor general. That's kind of a basketball themed. So Davis will take the snap here. He'll hand it off to McGinnis up the middle, who trucks a couple of guys. He'll gain 5 or 6 here. Be 2nd about 5. So again, we gave most of the starters on the basketball team and most of the reserves nicknames last year, and it just so happened to be that Davis was kind of the guy that played the point guard and directed.
Time out on the field in Prague. That's the Red Devils are in the pay dirt. We'll bring you back to that game in just 1 second. Let's take you to another game that's just started back from halftime. Cleveland at Manford. Cleveland leading at 27-7.
And in halftime to take away that middle ground.
But we're coming out, pounded on the ground, using the clock already, my opinion. I think Coach Stallard is smart enough to do that. Got a decent lead. Ooh, that was almost blocked.
Pass was intended there for Jaden Dunham. That's who was checked in the game for the injured Scott Kennedy. So
3rd and long.
3rd and a full 9 here. There's Chandler Taylor checking in here on this near side. I affectionately refer to him as Sheldon, so hope Nation said I should call him that. He probably doesn't like that.
Okay, we're going to take you back to Prague, where the Red Devils are in the pay dirt inside the 5-yard line of the Stroud Tigers.
I'm not really sure if we have a timeout or not. 18, 17,
looks like we
16,
don't have a timeout.
15. I'll keep you guys updated on the clock as the Red Devils are jump on the ball. 13 seconds left. Davis snaps it and he spikes it. So it's still running. It should be about 10.5 seconds left on the clock. It's showing 8.5, but they didn't stop the clock. And Coach Hedge is out there letting them know about it. Or he's letting Tripp know about something.
Yeah, the officials are calling timeout to talk about it. It should definitely be about 10.5 to 11 seconds.
I looked right after he spiked the ball, and it was right at 10.5. And they're not going to give us our seconds back. They've got 8.6 left on the clock.
Coach Hedge is not happy.
Yeah, they let a good 2 seconds. Oh, he's going to get a flag here if he's not careful. Hedge is still giving it to the head referee, and rightfully so. So Hedge is still having words with the white hat down here near the 25-yard line.
Again.
And I'm assuming now they've got 1 second on the clock. So I'm not really sure what is going on here.
I think the coaches are just as confused as we are, Mike.
It's got to be over the clock.
He keeps pointing at the far referee here closest to us. They did put 10 seconds, though, back on the clock.
Okay, so now we got 10 on. I'm happy with that.
I don't know what Coach Hedge was so upset about.
Maybe it was just having trouble. Anyways, 10 seconds left. Ball's on about the, 4-yard line. Davis under center here. He'll take the snap. Fakes it to Aiden off. He's going to throw it out to Cooper Smith in the flat. Touchdown. He got a foot down. Atta baby. Cooper Smith with his first touchdown of the year as he runs kind of a little out hook route to the outside. Davis hits him right in the hands, only where Cooper could get it. And a big catch by the senior here with 5.8 seconds left in the half. 41-22 your score.
Touchdown pass there for Prague as they extend their lead over the Stroud Tigers. Let's take you to the other game in action right now. Cleveland at Manford. The Pirates in with the ball in Cleveland territory.
To the top.
Oh,
yes. Nice.
Yes.
Blew it up from the very beginning, got in the backfield.
Yeah.
77.
Yeah, that's Trevor Allen
Number
and
70.
Wyatt Clark just met him right there in the backfield and
yes.
said, hey, take a seat. Take a seat. So there's that freshman out there getting some playing time.
Heck yes.
Caleb Humble, number 28 right there. If my sheet is correct, he has played quite a few defensive snaps out there. Quarterback rolls out.
Oh,
that's the headline!
Oh!
Yeah, overthrows Hunsaker right there, and you're holding your breath right there because
you never know what's going to happen.
He catches the ball in space. That kid can fly.
He's scooting down the field because there was
nobody near
wide
him.
open range on that side over there. Yes.
Yeah, that was
big loss.
That was going to go for a big gain, but as it is, it's a big loss.
Yeah.
So got about 20 to go. 25.
High snap. Looking. Clutched out of the
Quarterback's
pocket.
being chased. Dylan Baker
Hit.
there misses the tackle.
Missed the tackle.
Oh, big
yeah.
block right there.
Back
That's
to the
going to be
line
a blind.
scrimmage.
That's going to be a blindside block right there. That is against the rules. That is a new thing. I, as a young receiver, used to be the crackback block. That's what I did.
Right.
But you're not allowed to do that anymore. So they're going to call that
come
right
back.
there. Chandler Taylor got absolutely blasted.
It's from the spot, correct?
Personal foul. Blindside block. They're going to back that up, and that'll be replay third down. I'm not sure there. The line of scrimmage there, that's 4th down and 10, but Oh no, that's a fourth down. That is a after the play. That's an unsportsmanlike. So no, they're going third down there. They changed it back to third down. So negate that big run. It's Gabe Martinez checked in here at safety.
Quarterback's looking.
Fake.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Wesley
looking.
Stokes
He's
coming
looking.
after him. He's not going to get the corner. Oh,
No.
the Tigers are there for that one.
Clock's running. That's what I like.
Clock.
Kept him
Chandler
in.
Tyler there on the tackle again with number 70. That is Wyatt Clark. Wesley Stokes was giving chase right there, forced the quarterback out of the pocket. Valiant effort, gets about a 6-yard gain there, Mark. Fourth down here.
They're gonna punt, folks.
Yeah, you're pretty far behind the chains here to try to do that.
Yeah.
Is that Martinez back there? 83.
Here's low snap.
Gotta be. Yep.
Get the edge. Get the edge.
Oh, that's another blindside block right there. You cannot do that.
They're not calling that one though.
No. He must have got just enough
Enough in front of him.
just enough in front of him there. But
outstanding play. I'll give it to Manford on that.
Okay, let's take you to the game of the week with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst as PC North and Piedmont come out at halftime.
Squirtle, we're proud to be a part of that. I'm telling you, I don't know how much you've listened to that show in 2 weeks. They do a really good job with it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. They do a fantastic job, and they've done a great job, too, of networking across the state to get people to come on that are calling games. I know that you've been on a couple times. I know Tom Nelson has been on. I hear a rumor that they're going to have Neiman Nabavi on tonight, so I think it's cool that they're tying into all these different places to get a breakdown of the games. But that will also, like Todd mentioned, that will also be in the app after the Pay Dirt show is over with. You can watch that in the Squirtle app as well as Squirtle.com.
All right, ready for the start of the second half. Deep to return is Reese Moffitt and Phil Jackson the third. In Putnam City North 1, deferred, so they get the first possession to start the second half. The first possession of the ball game went over 7 minutes of duration for Piedmont, but they came up empty. The drive bogged down at the 46-yard line, and that began the series of back-to-back two-play scoring drives for Putnam City North. That's the difference, 13-0. Adam, I'll give Piedmont a lot of credit. This thing looked like it was going to be a rout early, and the Wildcats really have hung in.
Yeah, that was a huge stop right there before the half. You know, they had the other drive that they got inside the 30 and stalled out, but they just need to be patient, get a stop here, get the ball back, and try to get in the end zone.
Cope kicks it away, and here we go. From the 5, it's brought out. Running left is Reese Moffitt, and he is hammered on good special teams kick coverage near the 17-yard line of the Wildcats with a huge home crowd behind them here with their season opener at F&M Bank Stadium. Got a pretty good charge out of that kick coverage.
Some games of interest here while we've got a little bit of a pause. Mustang is leading Stillwater 14-13. The big game over in Tulsa, Wasso leads Broken Arrow 21-0.
Bill Blankenship against his son Josh Blankenship. I'm sure there's been father-son matchups in the history of high school football in Oklahoma. I don't know that there's been any on a bigger stage than Owasso Broken Arrow.
Another game of interest for Putnam City North fans that are out there that happen to be watching. Putnam City leads Putnam City West 41-6 at half.
West will face North next week in the final of the Putnam City matchups this season. Duke on a reverse. Toss sweeps left for Cameron Scott. He gets to the corner. Scott has a first down and angles out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Well, I'll tell you, the speed is just so evident once they get to the corner when they have the football.
Yeah, you're right. Anytime they do get the edge, it seems like they're at 5 or 6 yards before there's a Piedmont defender there. Here's another score from the Tulsa area game of slight interest. How about Union and Jinx? Jinx leads 15-0 at halftime.
Holding on the offense, so that will negate what would have been a run of almost 17 yards by Cameron Scott, who has the biggest pass play tonight, a 35-yard reception from Robert Duke. So they'll get first down over. The line of scrimmage will be at the 12-yard line. So in essence, from the original line of scrimmage, it's only a loss of 6, but more than 20 in terms of field position. Hand off to Norman, coming right. Cuts left, 35, and Norman breaks a tackle at the 40. Still going. Look at the extra effort. And it took 4 or 5 Wildcats to get him to the turf. And now some extracurricular activity going on with Reese Moffitt. And one Wildcat was Jacob Anglin. I'm not certain who the other one was. It may have been Cannon Wood that was involved in that as well. as the Wildcats didn't like what they were getting from Moffett at the end of that run, a run that ends at the 43.
Well, and that's the last thing we need for it to get chippy, obviously. So you get back to your huddles. Good job there by the officials.
Norman with a 31-yard gain. He's going to go over 100 rushing yards tonight for the first time. Just narrowly missed it last week. 23 carries, 95 yards. A reverse handoff to Scott. Scott trying to get outside, does. Breaks a tackle, has a first down in Piedmont territory. You cannot tackle Cameron Scott up high. That's what Piedmont tried to do. And they'll officially spot him out of bounds at the 50, so he's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down, as the clock will stop with 11:21 to play here in the third quarter. Second down and 3 at midfield. Piedmont showing a little bit of pressure as they're moving their personnel around. A 2-by-1 set. The lone receiver wide left is Jackson. And now they move Norman from the right.
Rush Springs at Watonga. That game is just coming out of halftime, and Watonga already with a couple big plays, and they are in the pay dirt.
I mean, he's working hard. He's using effort. Joe just happens to take the wrong way, and that call could have went either way. He could have kept that laundry in his pocket if he wanted to. So, not the first penalty we had today.
No, so we'll have second short here.
Second short.
Blowing the clock dead. I'm not sure what the referees are going to have to confer about here, but something. They're going to meet at midfield there and discuss it.
Well, it goes back into these penalties again, and as far as does the yards count, or do you mark it from the spot? It's been twice today.
Time out on the field here in Watonga. Let's take you to another game just out of halftime. Noble at Midwest City with the Bombers leading at 7-6.
First down of the second half, and just a quick give to Colin Thomas. That is outstanding run right there. Nice carry.
That was a big hole, Scotty.
Yep, good hole, guys. The offensive line, the left guard really opened it up right there. McDonald.
Oh, Colin Fisher rolls to the left, throws, hits the receiver right in the hands, and he's not able to corral it in.
I think it was, is that Luke? Looks like, was that Luke or is that Trevor?
Who was that?
Oh, I think it's Trevor Wardrip. Okay.
Oh, Trevor Wardrip.
Got his number was kind of curled up. It looked like a 4, but I believe that was number 3.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Hey, and Shane, I talked to the athletic trainer, Rebecca Bates, and she confirmed everybody's healthy coming out of the second half.
No cramping or nothing like
Great
that.
news there, man. Great news there.
Colin Thomas over on the right. Looks like he scampers and picks up about 2 yards.
Okay,
Going to bring up third down.
Yep, just a give to Thomas. Moved to his right. Not a whole lot there. Picked up 2 yards. But again, the defensive line for the Bombers, just a little bit too much of a push there. And we're able to corral him pretty quickly.
Bryson Crawley, number 21, goes out of the game. Brings in Luke Conley, number 4.
You got maybe look up here up top here, close to our sideline with Trevor. We might have something up top.
He looks to the right. Pressure. Little screen pass to the outside. The ball is not caught. Fell to the ground. Number 23 just missed it.
Yeah, I think he tried a little swing pass to Thomas. I think he saw them footsteps coming at him, and that ball just kind of fell to the turf. So the drive stalled there, so we had to punt this away and put it back into the hands of our defense here.
Yeah, that brings up 4th and about 7. There's 10 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
You gotta catch the ball first and then get upfield. That kid was barreling down on him too, Scotty.
Hey, and just real quick, Shane, I heard you mention right before half about the wind changing speeds, and you're exactly right. There at the beginning of the game, it was out of the north, and now it's blowing across. So I don't really think either way going towards either end zone is going to give you an advantage right now.
Gotcha. Kind of blowing towards our sideline, right?
Yes, sir.
West City taking over on offense in this game. Let's take you to Manford, where the Pirates are on offense and in the pay dirt.
Oh my goodness gracious, that boy's fast.
I was trying to get that out before that happened. That's not necessarily a good thing, Mark.
No, it's not a good thing, but
because that kid right there can just burn.
That looked like a wildcat with his tail on fire.
The 3A Manford Pirates scoring just after halftime to close that gap with the 4A Cleveland Tigers. Let's take you back to the game of the week where we have PC North at Piedmont.
7-yard line. They had penetrated to Piedmont's 47 before a tackle for a loss and a Marion Normet. Same formation. Norman is in the backfield with Robert Duke. He's gone all the way at quarterback tonight. They motion Thornton from wing left to wing right. They toss it for Norman. It took too long to develop, and down he goes.
Another
he was
game
tackled.
back from halftime. Minko at Cash and the Wildcats on offense.
One thing you definitely know, Minko's a football town. Ain't no give up in there. Harmon going deep. Sideline, Lagasse catches on the ground, loses his man to the 40. Cuts back. He's got a lane and a blocker. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Yes, sir. Cash and Wildcats. Touchdown on a 73-yard pass. Harmon to Lagasse. Money.
Hey, great job by Landon to break that route off. Ben put it out there.
Another score for Landon Lagasse, number 19, having 2 big weeks in a row. Let's go to the game of the week. PC North on offense against the
30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Reese Buffett. And again, Robert Duke on a little drag pattern, able to find a receiver over the middle and convert on 3rd down and long. He did it twice on the Panthers' final drive of the first half, and he does it here on their opening series of the 3rd quarter.
And props to Coach Laverty there. What a great play call. And for any of you fans out there that happen to be OU fans, if you remember watching the game against Florida where they ran that little drag play to Theo East, that actually was the
Just missed that play, so we'll put it up on replay here so you can see the score for PC North.
It's back to the 43.
Well, Piedmont's playing with a little extra pep right now. They've had, some big plays here defensively. Now they got them backed up all the way almost to about to Putnam City North School District.
3rd and 19 for the Panthers. They need to get to the 37 in Piedmont territory. 8-10 in county to go 3rd quarter. 13-0 our score here on week 2 of high school football from Squirtle. They motion Norman out of the backfield. They dump it over the middle. Reese Moffitt with the catch, trying to get to the marker. Gets to the boundary. He could go. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Reese Moffitt. And again, Robert Duke on a little drag pattern, able to find a receiver over the middle and convert on 3rd down and long.
PC North extending their lead over the Piedmont Wildcats. Let's take you to Rush Springs at Watonga. Looks like Rush Springs is on offense.
He'll come up with something. 2-minute motion. Then there's a quick pitch, and they're going
he puts the ball on the
fumble.
ground.
Take that back and go. Run. What are you doing?
Have they whistled the ball dead yet?
No. Can't you run that? Run. Run. Son, run the ball. Run. Run to the end zone. Are you serious?
So, folks, we didn't hear a whistle here. I'm not sure that ball was ever actually dead. The referees weren't getting up in the middle of everything.
He just picked it up. He could have been a touchdown. I'm not kidding. Like, that was. Oh, okay. We'll call it an incomplete pass. That's a quick pitch. If it's behind the line of scrimmage, that's a fumble.
Yeah, I guess it depends on whether he's moving the ball forward or not. It wasn't it looked like a lateral.
That's what it looked like to me, too. It looked like a quick pitch. One of the old school quick pitches. You just throw it out there to your running back, pull one of your guards, and let you run behind him.
Back to Watonga in just a minute as the Eagles lead that game big. Let's take you back to Midwest City where the Bombers are on offense with a 7-6 lead over Noble.
Well, so now we've gone back to that 5-2 defense. So kind of put an extra down lineman there and see what we can do on this one.
Coach, you got to know that they've got to like their matchup on the top with the sophomore Logan Kirby.
Yeah, that kid's pretty athletic up there. Is that number 6?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yes, it
Artez
is.
Young.
Fakes the handoff, looks to pitch to the right. He gets the pitch off. Caden Dominy tackles him, wraps him up, takes him down. It's about an 8-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and 2.
Boy, that's just tough to defend there, just that speed you have coming
during
off.
That play by the Bombers, there was another big play in the PC North Piedmont game on the kickoff. Let's watch it on replay.
On the 2 previous carries, Robert Duke certainly has to be pleased at his head coach and the offensive coaching staff for Piedmont tonight, the way he has filled in for the injured Carson Laverty. Here is Otero's left to right boot. It's a sky kick to the near side. Return for the 27. It's fumbled and picked up and going to be returned for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? The ball bounced on the turf. It was picked up by Desmond Antwine, and in full stride, he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Can you advance that fumble on a kick?
What a play there on the kickoff for the PC North special teams. Let's go back to Midwest City, where the Bombers are on offense driving on Noble Bears.
45 minutes of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, kind of a quicker pace here. And as I mentioned, though, just a little bit different athlete as well.
All right, Irvin looks left, brings his man in motion, number 23, but he steps back to pass, and Luke Conley was all over him. Ball sails way out of bounds.
Okay, let's take you to Watonga with the Eagles on offense.
Could kick it, you're not going to know.
Good.
So Eagles with a good little pass there, picking up about 7 yards. They're going to have the ball just short of the Rush Springs 30-yard down, 30-yard line. So we'll call it 9 on the pickup.
Good throw by Robotrell. Him and Dakota Morris hooking up. They missed each other last quarter. High snap.
So
Joe's going to keep it himself. He's going to cut it back. He's got room out here.
Room.
Yeah, it's going. He got a room.
Joe's going to score.
There's no flags. That's going to be a touchdown.
Another touchdown there for the Watonga Eagles as they extend their lead. Let's go to Cashin.
Those lead blockers hanging on. No,
That is a horse collar.
I'm not sure how that's not a horse collar, but Nick Nabavi said, hey, guess what? Ashton Taylor, you want to come from a ride? I'll drag all 210 of you across the first down marker, and that'll be a first down for the Cashin Wildcats.
Absolutely nothing wrong with getting those 5 and 6 or 4 and 5, or whether it be even 3 and 5 yards every single time on every play. Keeps the clock running and kind of controls it a little bit more.
So Nick Nabavi will get a break. Max Brown will come in, and that's the whole point of that horse collar. I mean, that's a dangerous play. I'm not sure why they didn't call it. It wasn't the jersey. Screen pass, nice window toss into Mason Manning. Goodness gracious, thread the needle, Ben Harmon.
Harmon's pass.
Good job by Mason right there. Just find that soft spot and then bend. With that recognition, you can see that vision and just step into it, deliver it on between the numbers, and give Mason a chance to make that big first down.
So big first down pass from Harmon and Manning. That'll move the ball all the way to the 27-yard line. 6:46, third quarter running clock. Trips up top. We've got, it's like Gilbert, Lagasse, and Manning. Tight end set close side. We've got, again, Max Brown, the junior, checked in to the right of Harmon. Harmon will give to Brown up the middle. He's got Vandruff on the pull. Cuts it back outside.
Back to Cashin in just a second. We have PC North in the pay dirt again, looking to extend their lead on Piedmont.
Loss of 1 brings up second down and goal to go. Great pursuit that time of the Wildcats on defense. We have played almost 6.5 minutes of the third quarter. Piedmont has yet to snap the football offensively. That is a total reversal from what it was in the first half.
Yeah, it has been a wild second half, obviously. All the momentum is on Putnam City North side.
Duke out of the gun. Normet offset to his left. They hand it off to Normet right into the middle of the defense, and he is going nowhere.
During that play by PC North, we had a touchdown in Cashin. Let's watch the replay.
Perfect lane to go through.
Trips now on the short side here. Brown to the left of Harmon. Brown with the give. He's got Vandruff with the lead there. Cuts back inside, and that'll be a touchdown. Max Brown, 16-yard run, and put another 6 on the board for the Cashin Wildcats.
Into the end zone.
And we'll go back to the game of the week with PC North in the pay dirt.
Piedmont faithful here in the bleachers below us at F&M Stadium in Piedmont, trying to urge the defense on.
Shaking our cameras. That's not buffering. That's fans.
4:40 to play, third quarter. Putnam City North working the play clock down, and as it strikes 1, they will call a timeout. We'll take a break. 4:36 to go in the third. Panthers lead at 20-0 on the Bank Central National Association Squirtle Game of the Week.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea.
Timeout on the field in Piedmont. Let's take you back to Midwest City.
Versus third and 10.
And I tell you, the throw is low there, but I think what Brandon needs to do, instead of waiting for that ball to get to him, he needs to go get it, right? Extend the hands, go get, don't sit there, run towards the football, and then get upfield. But the throw has got to be better. The ball was too low on that toss there. Oh, he got busted loose.
Colin Fisher looks to roll around. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. He sees a wide open Brandon Harper. who's at the 40. He makes a move on the middle. He's right down inside of the 45-yard line. That's a big-time Noble Bear first down.
Nice, right there. So, again, great job, Colin Fisher, of extending the play, kind of moved to his left. It broke down quickly. The rush was coming at him. He moved to his right, found Brandon Harper about the 40-yard line, and threw a dime right in there. Huge play.
Brandon just sat down in the hole that was just wide open. They had kept on pushing back, and then he just came in.
Man.
Just like you said, come towards the ball. If you see your quarterback rolling around, you got to come find him. Come to him. Don't run away from him.
Yeah, don't. Oh, good block there. I think we got a hold on it.
We're going to hold,
yeah,
guys.
I think, I saw that. I think it was on Bryson Crawley. He did a nice job of trying to push him away to the sideline, but I think he kind of grabbed that jersey a little bit.
Number 7, Dominique comes into the game to replace number 21, Bryson Crawley.
It is nice having Crawley on the offensive side of things as well, because he does a great job of blocking. Just kind of got tangled up just a little bit. So that pushes back 5 yards here.
Again, Rick Johnson is the white hat tonight, who's making the calls on the field. That brings the ball back another 10 yards. That's going to bring up 1st and 20.
Okay, just chip away here. You got basically 3 downs to, obviously get a first down, but if you can't get a first down, let's get that maybe past midfield here, obviously. And then if we don't, we can punt it deep and pin them back, kind of flip the field here a little bit.
Rick Johnson starts the play clock. Colin Fisher looks to his left, pump fakes, looks to his right. Oh, hits.
Let's get to the game of the week in Piedmont. Looks like PC North is lining up for a field goal.
They'll put the ball down at the 14, so it's a 24-yard attempt straight on. High snap, and it's off of Duke's hands. And now Otero kicks it out of bounds at the 41-yard line into the Piedmont sideline.
That's some strange things that have happened here in the second half.
That is the second time tonight, once on an extra point, that on a field goal attempt, that there's been problems on the center to holder exchange.
Yeah, the special teams in this game have just been odd. Get you beat, in big games, close games.
The penalty is going to be against Piedmont. Against Putnam City North. And it is on the illegal kick from Diego Otero. They'll mark it off from the point of the infraction, which is the 26. And it will put the ball at the 36-yard line. You don't see that call very often at all. A 10-yard penalty, and it's first down from the 36 now for the Wildcats. And their defense gets a break. Let's see if the offense now can try to do something down 3 scores and only 3:46 to play here in period number 3. The fullback out there is Israel Robles. He was in almost exclusively on one first-half series. Primarily, it has been Cannon Wood that's done the lion's share of the work of the ground. Double wing look. They'll send one in motion. They hand it off to Robles. He spins right into Hayden Thornton. Now breaks loose and is finally dropped at the 41-yard line. That is about as hard a 5-yard run as you'll ever see.
Yeah, they had him wrapped up quick, and he just kept his feet moving. Busted out of that tackle and made it about 4 or 5 extra yards.
The scouting report on Wood and Robles, both sophomores, both hit the hole hard, and well, that has been point on tonight with those two. Jeff Wood lost a lot of seniors last year. He's playing with a lot of underclassmen of the skill positions this year, and I think they're going to have a good season.
Miko Bulldogs in punt formation, getting ready to kick it off to the Cashion Wildcats, who lead it big, 40-0.
Guess on a 40-yard punt return and put another 6 on the board. We officially have a blowout here in Cashion.
Yeah, right here. Here's the replay right
We
here.
got the penalty flag.
And I think the penalty flag was the kid. One of the kids
Duran's helmet?
ripped off Duran's helmet, but they're calling holding on us. They didn't. They
Holding
missed
on Cashion.
Duran completely. I'm sorry, that was not the replay. That was when they were trying to get lined up. But yeah, the kid right down here completely ripped the helmet off of Duran, and nothing
Big
was.
punt return there for Landon Gass with another touchdown for number 19. Let's take you back to Midwest City, where the Bombers are driving on the Noble Bears.
4-3 Scotty was talking about, we have implemented back into the game.
So they'll look to run to the left. Irvin's looking to his left. He's got a hole over on his right.
Yeah.
Looks right up the middle.
See, and this is what I'm talking
Walks
about.
right
You-
in.
Yeah, just kind of, it doesn't take them long to score. They just have two good athletes. This is why it's critical. You can't have mistakes on the other side of the ball there.
That brings the score 13-6. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yep.
Noble Bears looking to respond after
Ball touchdown run for the Bombers to extend their lead over Noble. Take you back to Piedmont, game of the week.
Out of the ball game comes Cannon Wood again. Back in is Israel Robles. This drive started at the 36 in Cat territory. They're at the Panther 39. First down, and we get a flag, and I think Putnam City North jumped. Didn't look like there was anyone that flinched up front. The Wildcats are clapping, and the Panthers are already starting to retreat, so it'll be 1st and 5 in the line of scrimmage at the PC North 34. Putnam City North headed up by fourth-year head coach Ryan Laverty. Jeff Hall is in his third season here at Piedmont. Both came from 6A schools. Laverty was the defensive coordinator for Grant Gower at Deer Creek. Jeff Hall was at UConn. Handoff up the middle, and that goes to Robles, and Israel bounces out and then finally is corralled just shy of the 30-yard line. Almost 4 brings up second down and a couple, and that takes us under a minute and a half to play here in the period. Already the 6th play of the drive upcoming for the Wildcats. They have used exactly 3 minutes in counting of this third quarter clock. It is tough for the Wildcats when they trail by 3 scores or more. They're not a real big play offense, at least not to this point of the season. Ball control type offense. 2nd and 2. They hand it off to Anglin around the right end, and he has the first down as he's to the 28-yard line. They ran Jacob Anglin to the short side of the field, and while North had good pursuit, good blocking to seal the edge. So a fresh set of downs. Piedmont.
Okay, we're going to bring you back to Manford. Cleveland had a big lead early, but Manford is making this a game down 6 with the ball and driving.
Okay, a little bit tape. Sorry, folks.
They're down, boy. We need a big stop right
Hurry
here,
up,
Mark.
offense.
Cleveland Tigers
Nope,
have
you
got
stay out.
to.
You come out. I'm coming out. You go in.
Yeah, Cleveland Tigers have got to make a stop right here.
Quarterback's looking. See
More
what we got.
changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Bottom receiver. Quarterback's looking. Getting flushed out of the pocket.
Nice open field tackle right there by Aiden Schwanker. So that's going to make it 4th down and 11. You know,
They're going to go for it.
you go for it here. You've got all the momentum.
No, they're punting.
They're going to punt.
They're going to try to pin us deep.
Well, you know, you do that, Mark. You just pin
We'll be right back to Manford. Let's take you to Rush Springs at Watongo Eagles on offense.
Turning.
You've got kids flying to the football team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you got kids out there who want to be on this football team, you know. Like I said, I'm just impressed with our crowd. I'm impressed with the superintendent letting the kids in for free.
Yep.
That was very impressive to me. I've never even heard of that, but it's very smart. If I'm new, I want people to like me, you know. Great job. Cole, he's looking deep. Cole can run a little bit. He wants a touchdown. He got somebody wide open,
Look at
Steve.
there, he's going to get one.
He got somebody wide open, Steve. He got him wide open. Trenton Cole. Who is that here? Who caught that? Let's see. Beautiful throw and catch. Nice strike right there, Trenton Cole. And do we have a number? Who was that?
Another
caught that?
touchdown there for the Eagles as they're going to go 3-0 on the season. Let's take you to the Squirtle game of the week with the Piedmont Wildcats in the pay dirt.
Bank Stadium. Week 2 of the Squirtle Game of the Week presentation. Tonight brought to you by Bank Central National Association. Our other game ended very early in the third quarter. Pioneer Mercy ruling Cherokee up in Alfalfa County. So a gain of 3 by Cannon Wood brings up 2nd down and 7, and the ball deep in Putnam City North territory at the 8 as we get set to start the final 12 minutes. Great facility, great atmosphere here tonight in Piedmont. Here to cheer on their young Cats. They're a veteran team up front. 4 seniors and a junior starting tackle to tackle, but a lot of the main skill position people, as we talked about earlier, have been underclassmen. Wood opens as the single setback. Mars will go under center. Mars from the 8, and now he's forced to back out of the play as Putnam City showed a little bit of blitz. 6 seconds, 5 seconds to get it snapped. Mars snaps it with 2, hands it off to Wood. Behind right guard Glendon Barnes, gets down to the 5-yard line. So he picks up 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Without a doubt, Jeff Hall's ball club is in 4-down territory. They have 2 downs to pick up 5
we're going to take
yards.
you to double box. Noble just hit a big play on Midwest City. They are in the pay dirt. And we're going to also watch the Squirtle game of the week and keep it on the audio with Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst in Piedmont with the Wildcats in the pay dirt.
Routinely take that play clock down deep. They'll snap it again with 2 seconds. Mars hands it off to Wood. Wood behind right guard, taking defenders with him. And did he get in? No, they're going to say he's down just outside the goal line. Cannon Wood would not be denied, so they'll have 4 cracks now from the foot line. It's 1st down and goal to go.
Yeah, he's got that lean to him like we talked about, Todd. I haven't seen a kid get knocked backwards all night long. I mean, you think about this, 2 more years in the weight room for this kid, and he is going to be a load.
5 first downs on the drive, timeout. 10:49 to play in the ball game. It's 20-0, but Piedmont is threatening.
Timeout on the field in Piedmont, so let's take you single box. Noble in the pay dirt.
Penetrate. Knock down Colin Thomas at about the 11-yard line. Looks like it was maybe a loss of 1.
Yep, just, man, they just kind of bull rushed us all right there. And they got some big, thick kids up in the front. So give their line a bunch of credit as well, but just nothing there for Thomas. So just kind of a yard loss.
Hey, Shane, how big of a kid is 76?
76. That is.
He looks like a load down there.
Kanane Love. He's 6'1", 363. Yeah, he's a big man. So
he is a big man.
Yeah, he's so just a force in there, man. So, but here we go. We just got back at it. Here, Dominic in motion.
Colin Fisher looks to roll to the left. Finds a little bit of pressure. Steps up. Ends up getting tackled.
Not
Better
much
bring
there.
up 3rd and 11 inside the red zone.
Yep. So he lost a little bit more there. So he kind of rolled to the short side of the field and just nothing there. I don't know if we had a cross.
Mars keeps it or he hands it off to Wood. It is a keeper, and Mars is in for the touchdown. Went right behind the big body.
Touchdown there for Piedmont as they get on the board. Let's take you back to Noble at Midwest City.
30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 26 and counting. There's only 12 left on the play clock, so we're going to have to run another play. Go ahead, Scotty.
Oh, I was just going to say the Noble student section traveled well tonight. There's Brandon across the middle.
Brandon Harper in the middle of the field for a Noble Bear. Touchdown.
There he is. So great job. So Brandon Harper kind of in the slot. Here we go. We're going for 2. I think we're going for 2 right here. So, yeah, so Brandon just in the slot, quickly, nice little slant pattern right in the middle of the field, right over the goal line. And Colin Fisher, tremendous drive. Way to keep your poise, keeping the head up, and finding Brandon Harper in the end zone.
You know, this kind of goes back to a conversation you and I were just having about the kid who can just brush off what he just did and come right back into the game the next series and just take the Noble Bear, wield the Noble Bears all the way into the end zone.
Absolutely. And like I said, it's just a
Timeout
trait.
on the field here as Noble's going to go for 2 to tie that game. Let's go to Cashin where the Wildcats are in the pay dirt.
From the 4.
My heart goes out to the skinnier guys that have been moved to the front line now, going up against those behemoths across from them.
Yeah, and right there, you know, Kai Gilbert, he's going to be able to go back and watch that film and learn from that. he kind of had a lane where if he'd have just put his head down and go straight downhill,
Right.
you know, he'd almost had a chance to push or bowl over into that end zone. And that's another reason that you have these young kids in there to go back, watch film, learn, and get better.
So 3rd and 4 from the 4, 8:33 running clock. Branson to the right of Gilbert. And we're going to have a flag here, delay a game, and that'll mark it back another 5.
Noble talked it over what they want to do on this 2-point conversion, a big play in the game.
I'll have Ricky get one.
You got it, man. That sounds awesome. Give them some shout out. Love them. Look at them. They're fired up, man. They're beating their chest. Here they go. Noble Bears looking for a 2-point conversion. The score is 12-14. 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Colin Fisher casually walks up, looks to the right.
I'd like for him to roll out, don't you think? Just get him out of the pocket, let him make a either run or throw decision
Trevor
here.
Wardrop on his left. He's looking left. He's looking left. He
Brandon,
swings past.
oh! That kid made a tremendous play, number 44.
Stayed with him.
Man,
all the way.
a great job by Elijah Janish for the Bombers. He just closed in on that very quickly and made a tremendous play. So,
2-point conversion, no good there in Midwest City. Let's take you to Cleveland and Manford. Cleveland driving and in the pay dirt.
Go up to the 15.
That's going to give us a first down.
Yep.
Move the chains, folks. That's what I like to see. Move the chains.
And Manford's got hands on hips. Look at that right there. That's
not a good
that is
sign
a
for
defense right there that is really hoping to catch a breath right here.
Keep it up. Like you said earlier, keep the gas on.
Foot on the gas.
Foot on the gas. Play comes in. Clock's running. Play clock down to 5. Ooh, barely
Gets
got
it off
that one
just
off.
in time. Hand off to Caden Reddy.
Oh, they were ready for that one, folks.
Yeah, he goes to he went to put his foot in the ground to cut back there and just slips and falls.
Lost
Loses
on that
a couple of yards. So
that's all right.
burning that clock. 3:15 to go here. Reddy and Hamilton in the backfield. Dunham near side. That's Aguilar and Michael Bailey on the far side. Looks like Chandler Taylor might be the fullback up back. That is.
Handoff.
And
up
Caden
the
Reddy
middle.
runs right behind him.
To the right side.
Drives the pile up to about the 12-yard line where it's going to be third down there.
Third and long. What do you got, Coach? What do you got? Clock's running.
Yeah, he is using every bit of the clock here. Good time management by Cy right here for sure.
Need to take the play clock down just a little bit more. Oh. That's short. It's going to be fourth down. Stays in bounds, though. That is a key factor right there.
Yeah. Wind the clock. Cy's got a decision to make. Looks like Manford's going to call a timeout to preserve that 2:05 on the clock.
Timeout in Manford. Let's take you to Prague, where the Red Devils are in the pay dirt.
Goals for Stroud in pursuit.
So Trip Davis again in the pistol, the shotgun. Braden Davis behind him. He'll pull it from Braden Davis. He's going to tuck it up, and there goes Trip doing Trip stuff.
Man, that is.
I mean, those are some moves, man. You can't teach that. So Trip Davis pulls it from the belly of Braden Davis.
He just
takes it and just dances through the middle and doesn't ever even get touched.
He looks like he's moving at a different speed than everybody else.
I mean, I don't think anybody even touched him.
Yeah.
So 7:52 left in the third quarter as Prague scores again, making the score 54-22.
I mean, there's three people that, left with their hands, tied, saying, "I thought I had him."
So pinning the extra point here, let's see what's going to happen and what Prague decides to do here. What happened?
I didn't see what happened.
Okay, so Davis takes the snap. He pitches it out to Peyton Ezell, who gets about 5 yards. He scored. I have no idea why they called him down. The coaches were talking to the referee, so they negated Trip Davis's touchdown.
But the points are still on the board.
Well, that's just because they haven't taken them off yet. So 2nd and 8 from about the 12-yard line.
I didn't see any penalties.
Maybe he might have been down, but he never was touched. All right, Davis pulls it. No, he's going to hand it to Braden Davis, who's up the middle trucking, and he'll get down near the 5-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. I think he's just short.
Okay, we're going to take you to Davis, where Sulphur leads at 27-7. We've had some technical difficulties on this game, but let's take you to Sulphur at Davis.
Field. So with 2:08 to go, Wolves strike back. Cody Caraway with a long touchdown pass from Tuff Hammonds. 24-yard touchdown. He just kind of threw that one up, too. I know Caraway was open there, and Hammonds was able to get him the ball. The receiver kind of lost, or the defensive back kind of lost.
Sorry, we just missed a touchdown there in Davis as they try to draw closer in that game. Let's go back to Stroud Prague with the Red Devils in the pay dirt.
So the kick is up. Kick is good, and like that, it is now 27-14. Again, that was a 5-play drive for a touchdown for the Wolves after a turnover by Sulphur. So with that, 27-14 now. We'll take a quick break. This is the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Brett Whitney and Bobby Alexander will be back.
On a run pass option, and now that'll be kick the score up to 54-22. So Ringel, number 73, on for the PAT for the Red Devils.
Touchdown there for the Red Devils. Let's take you back to Piedmont.
Now Robert Duke is back out there on 2nd down and 5 with the ball at the 15-yard line. Norman is offset to his right, receivers left and right. They toss it to Cameron Scott again. That play's worked a lot tonight. It's going to work again as Scott bangs his way towards the pylon. Touchdown, Panthers. They send him on a jet sweep. Duke, with the flow of the play going one way, tosses it, and then Scott is able to use his speed to get to the corner.
Yeah, once they get the edge, it seems like all night long when they get the edge, it makes super difficult for Piedmont.
And when these guys from Putnam City North get to the corner, they are really, really difficult to bring down. So the Panthers answer the Wildcat score and now lead at 26.
Touchdown there for PC North as they try to put that game away in Piedmont. Let's go to Manford, where Cleveland has extended their lead 34-21. Manford with the football on offense.
Try to keep Manford from getting some garbage time touchdown here. Where's number 5 up there at top?
Find number 5, please. There's a snap.
They're going to throw the other direction.
Good catch in traffic. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Yep, high points the ball right there. That's a nice throw. The catch by Devin Phillips right there, brought down by Cole Edens, number 4. Great position to make the tackle. Nothing behind you. Keep everything in front.
Snap.
Julius Garrett wants that guy. Julius got another burner.
Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh.
I think Manford wants a pass interference there.
That was close.
And if the ball is thrown a little bit further down the field,
Looks like an
then
injury
I
on the
think
field
they have
there
a
in the
case.
Manford game, so we're going to take you to Midwest City where the Bombers lead it by 2, but Noble on offense.
Throws it up. Defender makes a good play. Brandon tries to make a good play, kind of thrown behind a little bit, and
that
ball just goes sailing down
I
to the
just
ground.
didn't have much. I mean, from the word go on that play, we kind of rolled to his left, but, man, there just wasn't much there. They had a pretty good rush coming in, and I kind of agree with what Joe was saying. If they're rushing that many kids, maybe something over the middle might be there. But, again, the coaches do a great job. They're seeing what's happening. And, oh, my gosh, I thought he was going to snap that and go with it. So we've got to be able to get this out
Yeah, the pressure on that play came from 19 guys.
Yeah,
He's a defensive end.
Yeah, Shamar Edwards, man, has been – guys, I mean, I don't know why we keep kicking this ball out of bounds. We have to at least kick it to where our guys can go cover something. Am I correct?
Yeah, no, I mean, you're exactly right. You know, the ball came back to him, and it was a little bit of a low snap. And when it landed on the ground, he had to pick it up, and he looked up, and he didn't have anybody coming towards him. But, of course, you know, when you're punting the ball, you're thinking everybody's coming your way so fast. But
that's right.
It lands on the ground. He looks down, picks up the ball, and then he looks up and punts it right away when he had plenty of time to set his feet and really kick it. But, it went out of bounds, and it was about a 10-yard punt.
Starting field position has been ridiculous for the Bombers. They've had great starting field position all night, whereas we've been pinned deep all night. So we have to be able to flip the field somehow and not give them a short field. This is just too easy for them.
Well, exactly what you told us whenever we had the ball at the 40-yard line to begin with our scoring drive. You said, hey, this is the best field position we've had, and then we score off of it. That's exactly right.
You just have so many other options there. Good
Nice
job,
defensive
Teener.
play by Teener right there.
Good.
Stymied him right in the middle.
Yep, just no fake from Irvin, just a handoff. I believe that was Smiley for
number 30.
Yep, that's Camarion Smiley for the Bombers. Just nothing there. Great job, Teener. And Caden Reed had a nice push as well. Number 70 for Noble.
Austin Teener, senior, 6'2", 265, took on 160 pounds and put him straight down to the ground for no gain.
Yeah, they. So I like what we have of our five down line. We got. Go ahead, Scotty.
Five down linemen, guys.
You got Caden Reed at the linebacker. You got Tavian Givens over on his left as defensive tackle. They look to run the ball over to the right, but they just decided to bring it right in the middle.
Boom, right
and
there.
Just slew of Noble Bears.
Okay.
To stop him.
Nothing there, man. And they kind of brought in a jumbo set. All 11 kids are basically bunched up in that box, and we had a nice push and they had nowhere to go. So that was a tremendous job, our defensive front.
That brings up third and looks like about 8.
Gosh, here comes number big 26. Watch out, number 26, Dylan Seabach for the Bombers here.
Okay, we'll be back in Midwest City in just 1 second. Let's take you to Prague, where the Red Devils in the pay dirt again.
Really good. I mean, he ran really good last week.
Oh. Flag down where the tackle was made.
I'd look this to probably be some extracurricular activities, as I like to put it. Probably somebody jawing or running their mouths.
Maybe something we couldn't see, like a face mask.
Yeah, we'll see what they're. So here's the call from the head referee.
Oh,
they might pick it up. Sprague's ready to go again. Got a bunch of new linemen in there too. Ringle's in there. It looks like the right guard or tackle. Gian Friend is the split out. They're going to wave the flag off, so no penalty.
Okay, let's take you to Cleveland at Manford.
I don't think that defensively we played very bad, aside from they popped the big run there with Hansacker, and then, of course.
And as you can see, that game has gone final. Cleveland wins it 34-21. Let's take you back to Prague in the pay dirt.
Maybe 1 or 2 there. It's going to be close to the 10-yard line.
It's going to be a first down, though. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry,
No,
I
think
couldn't
it's
see
first.
I couldn't see the sticks there. Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the, 8, Parker? About the 8?
Yeah, or the 9, 8 or 9.
Some subs are coming in and out. Prague better hurry. They got 15 seconds to get this play off. Again, guys are under quarterback. We got a new running back in the back. That's number 12, Adrian Henley. Geyser will take the snap. He'll keep it after faking it to Henley, and he's going to lose yards. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. As they kind of blew up the middle there, the Tigers did. That was number 40, Kaysen.
We'll be right back to Prague. Let's go to Minko at Cashin with the Wildcats leading at 48-6.
Always try to do. We'll break it down. I don't know if I bet Coach Shack will want to come up and talk about the day, the Jeremy Seaton retirement, etc. Number of retirement, and that's it. Because as Coach Shack Runs across the 40 to meet Coach Brock Wardlaw as, again, the Cashion Wildcats move to 2-1 on the season.
And that game has gone final with the Wildcats. A big win over the Minco Bulldogs, 48-6. Cashion moves to 2-1 on the year. Back to Prague in the pay dirt.
From the 9.
Yeah. Really third and goal.
Yeah, we knew what you meant. So Henley's going to stay in behind Geyser. So Ringles, and the snap was fumbled. Get up, Tripp. Do Tripp stuff. Tripp's looking for somebody down as the botch snap. Throws it across. And Cooper Smith had it go right through his hands. Smith was open, had a window. Tripp got it to him right in the hands, and it just went right through his hands. So the extra point attempt
Extra point no good there as Prague gets back on the board after another touchdown. Let's go to Noble at Midwest City.
Right out there on the sideline, got maybe 2 yards.
That's away from Scotty over there on the other side of the field.
Yeah, it's okay. So man, we just the clock stopped here.
Yeah,
I think he's going to roll.
7:36 left in the fourth quarter. A lot of pressure. It's a great screen pass. Colin Thomas all the way down to the 40-yard line. Excellent play call.
Flag, guys.
We got a hole. What do we got?
I think it's going to be on Teener.
Hold.
It wasn't a hit after they threw the ball because they were pressuring him pretty hard.
Yeah, it looks like gosh, that's a tough break there, guys. If it's
That was
I don't know.
Such a big play.
Well, they're not moving. We got a kid down. Let's see what we got a timeout. Maybe they picked it up. I think they're discussing it now.
Timeout in Midwest City. So let's take you to the Squirtle game of the week. PC North leading this one 26-7 over Piedmont.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line with 3:15 to play in the ball game.
I don't know if Piedmont's going to ask us to come back for a game of the week.
They haven't fared well with us, have they?
They have not.
We saw them against Carl Albert here last year and then at El Reno in the playoffs. First and 10. Fake hand. No, they do hand it off around the end, and the ball carrier's hit at the 29-yard line.
Well, in the year before, we had them against Bishop McGuinness. Obviously, the competition that we're picking games for is not overly fair, but
Riggs gets 2 on the carry. It's second down and 8. 2:40 to play. They've got some big games
We'll bring
ahead.
you back to Piedmont. Let's take you to Rush Springs at Watonga. And as you can see, the Eagles with a big win. They moved to 3-0 on the year. I think they were 2-7 last year, so already eclipsed their win season from a year ago in the first 3 weeks of 2021. Okay, let's go back to the game of the week in Piedmont.
On a Putnam City North with handoff coming right. That is Anglin on the carry. And he runs right into Mason and then has some help. And then Anglin is thrown down late after the whistle had blown, and he is not happy.
that was
He was
Jaleel
grabbing,
Johnson.
it looked like he was grabbing his right hamstring.
Yeah.
And now he's going to jog off the field after hobbling around for a moment. So Anglin checks out. Benford will come in. It is third down and 3, so he did get 5. Line of scrimmage is at the 26-yard line. Wood, the single setback, Mars under center. And now they're going to back out of the play as they started to send Jacob Copeland in motion. And Piedmont will spend the timeout. They're first in the second half, 1:29 to play in the ball game. Putnam City North appears headed for victory. Panthers lead the Wildcats 26-7 on the Bank Central Squirtle game of the week.
Timeout in Piedmont. Let's take you to Davis, where Sulphur Bulldogs lead at 27-14 in the big rivalry game.
They've got good speed, both quarterback and at running back there. All inside, they can keep that in the inside of the field. The vast majority of their offense has been built on those two guys getting outside with the ball. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. interference. Maybe it go. Oh, we got another late flag. It was at the line of scrimmage as well, so I think this is going to be another penalty on Sulphur. It looked like somebody was running
For Bulldogs driving, we'll bring you right back here to Davis. But right now, let's check out the game of the week in Piedmont.
25 at the 24. Going to bring up 4th down and about a yard. Obviously, the Cats will go for it. By the time they snap the football, there will be under a minute to play. 26-7 is the score. Cannon Wood, the single setback. Wood gets the handoff, has the first down, running behind left guard, and it's all the way down to the 20-yard line. Piedmont will call a timeout with 47 seconds to play. This Wildcat team is going to surprise.
Timeout in Piedmont. Let's take you to Noble at Midwest City. It looks like there's some confusion on the field with coaches and referees trying to figure out what's going on. But Midwest City leading this one by 2 late.
They're back in the Bears.
Yeah, there they go. So,
boy, you know, that just doesn't work out for the visiting team at all. And
so again, I don't know why it takes so long. I mean, if you're going to call the penalty, illegal man downfield, and it took them that long. I mean, that's crazy.
Guys, they're saying Colin caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
well, that doesn't matter.
Caught it behind the line of scrimmage?
That's what I'm being told.
But what, I mean, you screenplay, you do that all the time.
Yeah, you can throw a pitch behind you. I mean, behind the.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. So what are they replaying, the down? Because it's not a penalty, right?
I don't know, guys. I think
I've lost my mind up here.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look back at the replay on this and see what kind of job that he does. And we'll definitely do that.
Well, here we go. We just got to regroup here on this 3rd down and about 13 now.
We definitely had plenty of break. Colin Fisher looks to the right. Throws over to Brandon Harper. Catches the ball. Takes it down to about the 30-yard line. And that's real close to a Noble Bear. First down.
We're going to be right on it, guys.
Scotty, what do you got?
You got it? Guys, well, I mean, it's a terrible spot for about the 3rd time tonight, guys.
Is it a measurement at least, or?
Oh, no, it's going to be 4th and it should be a first down.
Okay,
they're going to have to make a measurement there.
I don't know why.
The time on this.
Yeah, it looks like he might be maybe just a half a football short here. It's kind of a hard angle from where we're sitting at, but Scotty, you right on the line there?
At it, the nose of the football is almost to the 31. So, and then the line marker, the first down marker was just behind the 31.
Okay, so you're going to be.
It shouldn't take too long.
It's right there in front of him as well.
Yeah, just.
Oh, look at there! Look at there!
Those are the football guys.
Look at there!
I think they got it.
I think they had to slide that card down in the middle of it, like we talked about last week. But hey, that was a first down.
Very nice, good play there. Little wide receiver screen for Brandon Harper. And nice throw, nice catch, and great job by catching that football and getting upfield for Brandon Harper.
When he got tackled, he was rolling on top of that defender, too.
Yeah, guys, it was a terrible spot. I mean, he was at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, as he was coming down off of him, Shane.
Yeah.
He was coming down off of him.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
looked like it was much further than it was.
Went down, but...
It's first down. Let's go. Colin Fisher looks to run to the right. He throws it to Brandon Harper, who steps out of bounds. And he looks like he picks up about 3 yards there for a 2nd and 7 with 6:49 left.
There's nothing wrong with these plays right here, guys. Just a quick out route. Just burn some of this clock, even though it should. I guess he stepped out, so it's going to stop now. They should wind it, right? Or is it a stop?
They'll stop, and then he won't wind the clock.
Okay, so stops the clock. We've got about 3 yards here. Just keep it rolling, guys. Keep it rolling.
Colin Fisher looks to run to the left, hands it off to Colin Thomas, who tries to bounce to the outside, but he's pressured, knocked down.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I tell you guys, 26, man, he's just a beast. That's Dylan Seabach for the Bombers there. You just cannot run at him. Shamar Edwards on the other side. So you got 2 really good defensive ends for this Bombers team.
Coach, this is a big time down.
Yeah, huge down here. Maybe we can slip behind these backers and get us a first down.
We've got
Lucas Conley, number 4, and Brandon Harper, number 1, both juniors. On the left, Colin Fisher looks to run to the right. He's got a lot of pressure, stands back up and throws the ball downfield.
Man, way to hang in there. And he was able to get it right, maybe a yard or two short of the first down, but way to hang in there and find Wardrop near the sideline of Noble. And again, gosh, he looks like he kind of, I mean, what do you think? I mean, we have to go for this or punt it? I don't know, but we got 5:48 left in this ball game.
Well, the way our kicking game's going, I don't know if I would just go for
you're
this.
right. You're right. Looks like
Ball
they're going
snap.
to.
He's going to hand off to Colin Davis, and he runs right into a slew of players that throw him way back. And then all of a sudden now, you just second-guess that call.
Yeah, that was, 4th and 3, and, you run towards Dylan Seabach's side. Boy, that's a tough play there. Not much at all. I think we lost, 2 or 3 on that one?
Yes,
So,
sir.
man. All right, so here we go, defense.
Well, they have the ball exactly where they had it before they punted. This is where they started at. They ended up,
It's
their
been
offense ended up.
unbelievable, the starting field position for the Bombers tonight, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, they've been on our side of the 50 almost all game, seems like. But the score is only 14-12.
Yeah.
5 minutes and 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Noble Bear defense really got to stand up, make a stand here. Several of these kids are playing both ways, so you got to give them lots of credit.
No,
People
yeah,
like
absolutely.
Brandon Harper, who
No doubt.
who plays his heart out. It's out there. Lucas Conley, Austin Teener, they're going
Okay, let's take you back to Piedmont, the Squirtle game of the week. And as you can see, the teams are shaking hands. Well, you can't see it because we just went to commercial, but Piedmont drops this one 26-10. Putnam City North with a big win in Piedmont. We'll take you back here to Noble at Midwest City with Bombers on offense.
Kids all day long, man. They play their tails off. They play their hearts out. And, again, we've still got plenty of time here.
Yeah, they put about 30 seconds back on the clock, Shane.
Oh, they put time back on. Okay, very good. I was wondering what was taking so long here. I mean, watch a heavy dose of Camarion Smiley here and the keeper from Irving.
Irving looks to run to the right, still got the ball, looks to make a pitch, and he's wrapped up by Caden
Great job,
Dominy and
great
several
job.
of the other Noble Bears. You bet.
I think the initial, man, it was at their, Teener. Good call. Austin Teener, man, was able to stay home.
We still have 2 timeouts left.
Yep.
Matt?
Yeah.
He's able to stay home, initially stop his forward progress, and then Dominy was able to clean him up. But great job there, Austin Teener on the edge.
Yes.
It looks like they're trying to burn some of this clock, too. Sorry, Matt.
No, I was just going to answer Scotty. He was asking if they had 2 timeouts left. Yeah, both teams have taken 1 timeout, Scotty.
Gotcha, thank you.
And, I think the Bears are really going to need these 2 timeouts. They're going to be precious at the end of this game. If we can make a stop here, they're really going to need them.
Yes, they are. So we're going to maybe
Irvin looks to throw to the left. Ball's bouncing. Oh,
Drop.
that falls incomplete.
Okay.
I thought it might be picked off as it was bumbling,
Man.
and I couldn't see over there. Was
I
that
saw
close to
Brandon
interception?
he just got it bolted out of nowhere. I thought he had it. That's what I thought, too.
Yeah.
Hey, and the most important thing there, guys, is the clock stopped.
Yeah, absolutely. Clock stopped, and gosh, I hope the cramps aren't coming back. I see some of our kids starting to stretch their legs a little bit.
Oh, Brandon's kind of jogging in place. It goes to show that they're getting tight. The pressure.
What we need is a bad snap.
And a nice fumble.
Yeah,
all
and a
the
nice
way back.
fumble. Move it back to the 50.
Well, they've got
Watch
third
the
and
line of
10.
scrimmage, guys.
Oh, good call. Yep. I mean, just you got to watch the ball, guys. They've played tremendous all night. Yep, just pulled us offside. That changed the cadence there, and it's going to give them a 5-yard
That's
advantage there. So 3rd and 5. Gosh,
that wasn't one person though. That was a whole
Yep.
defensive line. that
Gotta watch
moved.
the ball
So
there, guys.
As soon as that number 14, the slot goes in motion, that's what they saw on 1, and that's why they jumped off.
yeah, exactly. So just watch it again here. Never know.
Irvin looks to the right. He's under pressure. He's got a lot of pressure wrapped all around him, and he's getting sacked. There's a flag that comes into the play. Number 70.
So we might have a late hit
Peyton
too.
Reed.
We got a late hit on 67. You got 67, or is that on us?
60. Sorry. 1, guys.
So, okay, so what was that, Scotty?
1.
Yeah. I think he was saying 61.
Correct.
Oh, it was Savageau. Okay, who? It was on Savageau or it's on?
No, it's
Okay, it's
City.
against
I
them.
think it was on number 61 for the Bombers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Got you, Scotty.
I think they'll probably decline this, right, Coach?
Well,
they're going to
gosh.
bring up 4th down, Coach, and 5.
They're going to maybe make it 3rd and 15. Well, they're going to take, I don't know, that's tough. That's tough. 61, Scotty, is Deshaun Faulkner. So it looks
Gotcha.
like, okay. So it looks like, so that will, so now if we can just get.
Okay, just set the scene because
Okay.
that would have been 4th and 5.
4th
correct,
and 5. Now it's 3rd and 18. So it kind of moved it out to give you a little more room here. If they do have to punt, if we can get a stop here, maybe.
Do they punt at 5? Do they punt when it's 4th and 5 at that spot right there?
Gosh, man.
If I'm Midwest City guys, I keep the ball in number 10, the quarterback's hands.
I agree. Just kind of let him go make a play with you. I'm with you on that.
We can all second guess. There's 4 minutes, 36 seconds left. Irvin looks to throw to the left. He's wide open.
Oh, he dropped it.
And he drops the ball.
Wow.
That brings up 4th and 18.
Okay,
Great
so
call.
good call. So yeah, well, we love that penalty there. Yeah, absolutely.
Way to go, Coach
Yeah.
George, for taking that penalty.
So all right, now this is what we need them to shank it here. We need
Yeah.
them to shank. How about one time we get a shank and give us some field position? But this kid's been pretty solid punting all night. The other thing, if the ball is a low liner, Wardrop has got to come and get this football.
Yeah, we got to get it.
And don't let it bounce to the goal line here. He's not going to punt it that deep. There you go. Scoot up a little bit.
Yeah, you got to catch the ball in the air here, Shane.
I see zero
absolutely.
pressure coming. I see zero pressure on the Bears coming. Oh, it was close.
Go get it, Trevor.
God, dang it. There it goes, all the way down into the 5-yard line.
Guys, the ball has to be caught right there. He's got to go get that ball and move it upfield. I mean, that's putting us in a huge hole. So now we got to go 95 yards in 4 minutes. Man, that kid has done a nice job of punting the ball all night.
He has. He's put it
So
down.
yeah,
Got a
he's
good
put it.
kick
Yeah, he really has. So give him some credit. But here we go. So hey, again, you give tons of credit to our kids, guys. I mean, we played well all night. We're in the position to potentially win this football game if you can extend this drive.
Timeout there as Noble is getting ready to start on offense from their own 4-yard line. Let's take you to Sulphur, where Davis and Sulphur leads this one 27-14.
Bring up a 1st and 5 from the 35-yard line.
Remains 1st down, 1st and 5 for the 35.
Fullback gets the carry there. Picks up the 1st down and plus some. 338-yard ball game. Again, it looks like our Wolves were out up front. It's been a tough game. It's been a tough outside of a couple of huge plays for this Bulldog offense.
Sulphur bleeding the clock here as this game is late in the 4th and they lead it by 2 touchdowns. We'll take you back to our close game. Midwest City leading at 14-12, but Noble on offense from their own 4.
Looking for a play. He's the split out on the bottom. Colin Fisher sits about a yard into the end zone. Looks to hand off to Colin Thomas, who runs over on the right-hand side. Goes all the way out to about the 6-yard line and gets tackled up.
Okay, here we go. It's hard because we'll get a chunk play here and there, but we're incomplete pass and then a short gain sets up a long 3rd down again, deep in our territory. So I mean, gosh, there's really only one pass is the only thing you can do here basically, and they obviously know that. So they're gonna bring the house here, put a little pressure on Colin, and force him to make a throw here at this play.
Got to be
a Shane.
Yes.
Yard out. Yeah. What about the middle? Will it be?
Ball's on the ground. Colin Fisher looks to throw. He throws it up in the air.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that. I don't know. I think the ball was on the ground. He just had to grab it and throw it.
Okay, well, we still have lots of time
Yep.
and 2 timeouts, and there's 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Looks like the Noble Bears are going to try to punt this ball, get it out of the hole, and make their defense do the rest of the job for them tonight, which they've been awesome in the second. They've been awesome all game long.
Yeah, so Artez Young is back deep here for the Bombers, number 6. So a directional punt right here. Punt this towards our sidelines.
Hey, different punter.
Okay, McWilliams is back there, so.
You know, that's
may be good and bad just because this will be his first time all year long.
Yep, you're
Coach,
right.
And he's in the end zone in the fourth quarter.
Just get
nice
about
little over the top. Oh, the ball goes the opposite
I
direction.
know.
Down
I mean,
right
it's
there,
just
and then they still
unbelievable.
have the ball inside the 40-yard line.
I mean, this is why this field position is so critical right now. We just cannot get it out of our zone here. And our defense has done a great job of holding them, but, man, we are just giving them excellent field position all night. That has been the major factor of this football game. Here we go. We'll just keep it rolling defensively, guys. I mean, you got to give our kids a ton of credit. They've been battling their butts off all night. And let's see if we can get another stop here.
We're a long ways from over. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The score is 14-12. Home team, Midwest City Bombers, are ahead by 2. Irvin looks at his wristband, looks for the play. Looks like he's going to hand off to the left. Tackled right away.
Max Savageau on that
Max
one right away.
Savageau.
Yeah, so just kind of I think we got a timeout. We got a timeout, Bears. Is that what we call it? Yeah, timeout. Max Savageau did a great job of, crashing the end there and making that play on Smiley.
Well, we'll take this timeout with the Noble Bears here at Noble
Timeout
Bears.
on the field here. Let's take you to Davis, where the Sulphur Bulldogs in the white jerseys are on offense, leading it by 2 touchdowns.
They're running up and down the field on us now. Ball is going to be placed at the 24-yard line, just outside the Davis red zone. Again, under 2 minutes now in the ball game. So here we go. Tailback's going to take it. He's going to be brought down after about a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain. About a minute and a half left in the ball game now. Sulphur leading 27-14.
So we go on the road next week to Wynnewood, correct?
We'll be on the road at Wynnewood next week.
And will we come home for get the schedule right here.
Next one after that is Tishomingo for homecoming.
Yep.
So it looks like Davis is going to move to 1-1 on the year. Sulphur's going to move to 1-2. They played a week 0 game. So 32 ball carrier here is going to be brought down after a short gain, actually a loss on that one. Under a minute to go in the ball game.
Sulphur about to move to 1-2 on the season after 2 tough losses in their first 2 games. Let's go back to Midwest City. Bombers on offense.
Looks like the play is going to run to the right.
There. Hold him up. There you go.
Middle linebacker Dominy and the rest of the Bears hold him up, take him down. Looks like that's going to stop the clock again. The Noble Bears, they take their second and final timeout.
Okay.
So there's 2:52 left in the fourth quarter, and that'll bring up 3rd and long right there, Coach.
Okay, so a little bit of third down play, big down. I mean,
Timeout in Midwest City will take you back to Davis.
Version of the Murray County Bedlam goes to Sulphur. That will do it. Sulphur wins 27-14 to move to 1-2. Davis falls to 1-1 on the year. Davis will be on the road next week.
Reserves that's come in, towards the second half, and we've called his name several times on the defensive end of the ball. Cody Knapp making some big hits.
Yeah, so the Red Devils get the ball back with a minute and 35 and counting in this fourth quarter. They're probably going to run one play, I would think, and then maybe take a knee here. Guys are under center. Maybe just going to take a knee here.
Again, I want to thank Squirtle for making us part of their pay dirt again this week.
Yeah, he's going to take a knee here, and that.
It's been kind of cool that we've been selected, twice in 3 games as one of the 8 featured games on their new pay dirt. If you guys haven't seen it, you don't have to watch it live. You can go back and watch. So you could watch it on PregRedDevils.tv, watch the game, and then later on you can go back and look at the pay dirt, or vice versa, whatever. Yeah. But I do know Squirtle has their app. You can get it on your phone. You can get it on any internet connection on Squirtle Just Google it, and you can kind of watch the Pater. It's really cool, and plus you get to watch a lot of different football from other areas.
We are under a minute here, 40
And
seconds.
Prague going to move to 3-0 on this season as they are going to defeat the Stroud Tigers. Back to Midwest City. It's our last game of the night.
We call a timeout.
No,
We call a timeout, guys.
okay, all right, you're exactly right.
I don't know why.
Coach.
Whoa.
You're exactly right.
How's the clock running?
There's a mishandoff. Irvin looks to run up the middle. He gets a great
Guys,
move.
Why was the clock running? We lost like 20 seconds there.
That was pretty unbelievable after a timeout.
Yeah, now they put time on the clock. Yeah, it was a timeout. The clock starts rolling now. They need to put some time back on this clock.
I called the time whenever there was a timeout made. And so there was at 2:43, I think is when I called that. That there was 2:43 left on the clock. Now there's 2:20, and they ran a little play right off the left. It didn't take more than maybe 10 seconds, and they took at least 13 seconds off the clock there. The clock was they were running the clock right after a timeout.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, obviously that's their main job is to watch the clock, right? I mean, there's a guy watching the clock the whole time. Gosh, you know that last play that we had Irvin in the backfield, and he was able to slip a few tackles and pick up that first down. That was a huge play.
It was.
Huge play.
I mean, we had him in the backfield, too, and that brings up first down, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, now we've got a kid down here. I don't know what's going on, but now we just got to, maybe hope for a mishap, a miss handoff, because I think it was a busted play, too, wasn't it?
It was. He turned to his right, and there was nobody there, and he turned back to the left, and collided into his running back, and then, like you said, he slipped a tackle, and then away he went. Pick up a first down. We had him at least 4 yards in the backfield, too. Well, that's the kind of things that you said this kid could do, and he came to show you why he's been a starter since his freshman year.
Yeah, man, I remember last year they were raving about him and just saying how athletic he was. He wasn't obviously not a big kid, but he kind of reminds you of like a Kyler Murray, shorter in stature, but put together pretty well, makes some good throws, and obviously can make some great runs.
Well, I think about the NFL game last night, how proud I was of the Cowboys
Man.
for staying with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they played well.
I know there's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game, but no matter what, win or lose, I'm super proud of these Bears,
absolutely.
the way that they've stood up and played against these boys.
No, there's no doubt about that. Obviously, no one likes moral victories, but gosh, you're exactly right here. I mean, this has been, obviously, you just look at the sidelines. They have probably, 20, 30 more kids than we do, and to come out here, their senior night, and, they had a huge win last week against Carl Albert, so a lot of things were stacking in their favor, and we came up here and we played our tails off. So get a lot of credit to the staff and obviously to all the kids.
Looks like everybody on the Noble Bear sideline is up, healthy, looks good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, as far as injuries or even cramping. Knock on wood, So
yeah,
I think
exactly.
Scotty's trying to say something. You're in a jam back there, Scotty.
Guys.
There you go. I can kind of hear you coming in now. Here we go. Defense is lined up.
Yep.
2 minutes, 10 seconds, and clicking. This was an injury timeout.
Okay, so that makes sense. I mean, but they didn't. It wasn't correct last time. So to give to Smiley. Yep. So yeah, there's just going to be a. So now they stop the clock. Oh, that was our last timeout. Okay, so I thought we were done with timeout. So, well then the extra time on the clock's huge then, but that we can't get that back now. How did we? No one saw that.
Well, we did, and it's recorded for sure. Now, let me just ask you this. Hold on. If we had another timeout left, I know the score clock shows 0, and it showed 0 the last time. So it obviously wasn't our timeout. That's the reason why they ran the clock then. Does this make sense now, Coach? It wasn't a timeout on our side.
Okay.
That's why that now that there was one left. We thought there was 0 left,
Okay.
like they had called that last and final timeout.
Okay.
So we actually had one
Okay,
left.
so there wasn't a timeout then that was called.
Makes sense now.
Okay.
That's why the clock
Yep.
ticks.
All right.
Now we can look up, and it's 1:51. There absolutely is no way that clock will start.
Well, okay. Yeah, that was a little confusing there.
Set the scene here right. There's 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. It's 14-12. Midwest City Bombers are 2 points up on the visiting team, Noble Bears, who've come into town, given it everything they had, keep this close against a very good Midwest City team that's senior filled.
Oh, we got a big push there. So that'll
bring up another first down with 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And the train horn is blaring.
Yeah, there it goes. So when they set the chains, the clock will start. There it goes. And yeah, I imagine they're just going to take this down as far as they can on the game clock. And then, the 25-second clock, and then see what they can do here.
Looks like he's going to take a knee.
Yeah,
Coach.
just take a knee right there. Make it.
That's kind of the best formation in,
let's see.
in
We're
all
gonna
of
go
football.
Okay,
Hand it off.
now going to keep it rolling. Yeah,
Okay, we're back here in the Squirtle studio at Orthodontics exclusively in Norman. That'll conclude our Squirtle Pay Dirt show for this evening after week 2 of the high school football season. Some great games tonight. You saw Midwest City just win that one 14-12 over the visiting Noble Bears. Cashion, Watonga, PC North, and Pioneer all had big wins. Sulphur took care of business in the Murray County Bedlam 27-14, and Cleveland gets a win over Manford 34-21. Thank you so much to Squirtle. Thank you so much for our Squirtle sponsors. Thank you so much to Orthodontics exclusively for letting us use their studio. We will see you next week with 8 more games on Squirtle Pay Dirt. Good night.